Yeah. Also, we're here.
Hello?
Yeah. And it is correct. Did it
Hello,
correctly.
everybody! Welcome back to Chronicles of the Crouzyan Nation, The Silent War, the first episode of 2025. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to my fellow players for being here. It's been a bit, but we're gonna go through our introductions, as usual. Let's start with... Zelina, please introduce yourself and your character.
Greetings and salutations. It is I, the wonderful Momo Jones, who I play Zelina, the charismatic bardlock, at your service.
To Sarah, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hi, I'm Anna. I play Tess. Great to be back. We're gonna have a great year.
Brehik, please introduce yourself and your character.
You know that expression, like how they say you think your shit smells like roses? Well, in Brehik's case, he can actually make that happen with Druidcraft. Hi, I'm Xavier. I play Brehik.
Hey, I'm Dylan. I play Muffin. Monk all the way. Emily, are you here? Can you introduce yourself to the stream?
I am here, and also you are not Monk all the way.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Hello, I am Emily. I am the DM of this lovely game. I'm in the middle of trying to fix my mic.
And as tradition, and Van, please introduce yourself and your character.
Hey, Xavier, I think you need to get some help. I'm here. I'm Mike. This is Vanuth Caradonal. I kissed a princess on the forehead. That is the only redeeming quality I've had so far.
And got some cute art from it.
I did. If Emily got that uploaded for fan art.
I have not.
No! There's... Coming in the future, our illustrious artist gave some fan art of episode 30. It is my first
Our illustrious artist, who we're gonna go quickly thank Angela. Please go support her. They are amazing, and they deserve all the love. And thank you to Tom, as always, for the incredible music you've been hearing throughout this campaign. Incredible. Now, I'm gonna quickly throw it over to Mo. Do we have any merch updates for the new year?
At this time, I can't say what we have, but I always have stuff working in the background.
I mean,
Look forward to this new year, and it's going to be wonderful.
That's just as exciting to know that there are things in the works. Anna, would you please give us a quick social media update?
Yeah, I know we're all excited to get to session since it's been a minute, so I'll keep it nice and short. Make sure you are following us on all of our social media, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, and come join our Discord. Keep up with what we're doing and when, so that you can be in the know.
Thank you so much. Unless there's any other announcements, I think we're good to pass it to you, Emily.
Thank you. I also want to point out, going to that fan art, Angela, if you are watching this, you need to know that Mike kicked his feet around like a little happy toddler when he got his very first fan art, and it meant so much to him, and it was so adorable, so thank you for all that you do.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We're jumping into this. So it has been a minute since you and your party had arrived in the town of Himich, where storms are brewing on the horizon. You were introduced to barracuda racing. You had stopped by an alchemist's shop, and Zelina had gone to secure lodging. So it sounds like you guys pretty much kind of scattered a bit, but you've been very observant in trying to investigate this town. So, jumping into this, if I recall, we have not actually completed exploring the town. We'll go down the list, each remind me of what you were doing. I will do my best to also assist a little bit because it's been a minute. But we'll start with Brehik.
If I remember correctly, I headed off to look at the Barracuda racing with Van.
You guys did talk to the person about it?
Yeah,
we did
that. And
I don't know where you went after, but I went to wherever Muffin was at 7, probably.
Yeah, we reconvened after I went to the theater, and then we were going to the leather workers.
Yeah, just to check it out.
Oh.
I don't know if you were following us, because I don't know if you need
well,
to.
I, Xavier, have no sense of direction right now, so yes, I will.
Alright, Brehik's with us.
Sorry, I was looking for the list of what things were.
I will show that.
I do remember, quote unquote, the most famous bard or something was at the theater.
Yes, when Muffin had gone to visit the theater, they had found flyers showcasing Orin Meliodas, who was going to be performing at the theater at some point.
Yes. The guy who perhaps knows a lot more than he should.
So Brehik, what's your plan?
I don't have one right now, Assembly. I'm sticking with them.
Alright, so you're sticking with who?
Van and Muffin.
Okay. Miss Zelina, I know you had gone to the tavern, you had spoken with the tavern owner about securing lodging.
I don't think we did that. Because I know we did. I went to the Alchemist.
You did go to the Alchemist.
And then I was heading to the tavern's secure room. And then we swapped over to other.
Okay, so you're currently at the tavern then.
Yes.
Tessera, you were just wandering about.
She was kind of like looking around, but also trying to get like a head start on like trying to find any leads or anything like that. Was kind of what she was up to.
She was also kissing the land because she was on a boat for like...
Yeah.
Oh, the intense sickness.
Better be careful where you were kissing the land. Weren't you going to talk to your dad or something as soon as you got off land? He was going to give you information.
No, he had said information after getting Trident.
I thought he said after just getting off the boat.
I'm pretty sure he said Trident.
Because we pestered the shit out of him. I thought it was, let me see if I have it in my notes. I could have swore. I don't know.
I mean, even regardless, you were wandering about looking for some information to maybe help you get a head start on possibly intercepting the Dragon Treasure's plans.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Muffin and Van, you had recouped to go to the Leatherworks.
Yes.
Alright. So we're going to start with Zelina then. So, Zelina, you would head... It's a sweet little tavern. It's called the Noble Baroness. You'd see this relatively simple-looking human woman. She's got like auburn hair kept up in a nice ponytail. Again, just very, very like common, almost like I don't want to say beach clothing, right? But like think very like a loose, like almost like a tapestry skirt, with a very like loose fitted top. There seems to be it's a very rowdy tavern. You see a lot of people are day drinking. Some of them smell like fish and salt water. There's even one that's like has like this very bloody bandage wrapped around their like upper thigh that is still like heavily seeping with blood, probably from a barracuda.
Oh, that's nice.
If Girls Gone Wild meets like Spring Break vibes, that's pretty much like this is like a very party tavern.
Oh no, not Girls Gone Wild reference. Well, with that being known, Zelina would approach the barkeep and just like, well, excuse me there. Would it be possible that I'd be able to secure a room for the night? Or does she not answer it?
Oh no, I was speaking. She said, well, it depends on how many rooms you're looking for. I got a little bit of a tight vacancy going on.
Well, I know one room for me. I really don't know about the others. Well, hold on one second. And I'm gonna hit my earring. Because every time we go to a tavern, the rest of the group does not stay in a tavern usually. So I'm gonna sleep on a rooftop. So I need to know these things. And I'm just gonna point in a direction, and hopefully, one of them is in the area for the ring of message.
What's the distance of it?
I think it's 100 feet. Is the map to scale?
Probably not.
I know.
Probably like 2 miles down the road. Yeah.
As I asked the DM, and they don't answer me. I will look up to see how it is. But if not, I'll just buy one room for right now.
I think Emily's thing died.
Oh, I am still muted. What is going on with this mic today?
You keep muting and not unmuting.
She says, like when you were pausing, she's like, I don't got all day, dearie.
Well, I'll just buy one room for right now, and if the rest want one, then they can tag along.
Xavier, there's a little bit of an echo. He will fix this. She says, well, I'm all for renting you one room, but we're going to sell out very quickly. If you'll need more, it might be better to just buy the rest of the rooms out.
Well, how many rooms do you have available?
Right now, we got 2.
Well, then I guess I'll buy both.
Excellent choice, man. That's going to be 3 gold.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
All right, pleasure doing business with ya. You here for the races?
Well, we might do some races, but we're here for business first.
Y'all city folks in your business, I'm sure you're coming in here trying to do what's right. Just make sure you keep your head down and do the best you can. You hear me?
Right. What do you mean keep your head down? Is there a problem in the city or so?
No, but some of our folk don't necessarily like government-looking folk wandering around the city. Kind of puts us on edge, you know?
Well, we're not really government folk. We're more like the adventuring type.
Yeah, most adventuring type can't afford fancy armor like that.
Oh, well, actually, I snap my fingers and it changes into performance clothes.
It's still really
like
fancy.
an adventurer. Well, it can be, but also adventurers can't actually save money to buy fancy stuff.
Ah, you one of them traveling minstrel types.
Indeed.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, you're going to want to head to the theater. It's just a little up to the northwest, and then you just go all the way down the path. You can't miss it. Big old theater.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I much appreciate it.
Yep, just try not to die this time.
Died this time.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of bards coming through who mysteriously disappear.
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon.
What?
How many have died so far?
Oh, at least 6 to my counting this year.
And do they all die in the same place?
Of course, they die at the theater.
I see. Well, thank you for the information.
Oh, very much welcome, man. And good luck to you.
Well, thank you very much. I shall do wonderful. And I will exit.
As you are leaving, roll me a perception check.
What the? So nobody's questioned? She sounded so nonchalant. Oh yeah, 6
I
guards have
know.
gone missing and died. Like, she specified died as if that's just, okay.
Oh, hey, look, I rolled a 1.
That is a nat one. You don't catch this, Zelina. But it looks like she kind of takes like a book and she passes it to one of the cooks in the back as you leave.
Well, here's my case. Does Primrose see it?
You can roll a perception for her.
Would it be advantage because they're always invisible?
No.
I had to ask. Oh, they rolled a 1 too. Oh,
She's a
that'll be
little.
that type of night.
She's a little too. She's a little too focused on freaking out over the possibility of you dying.
I guess. 2 1s in a row to start off 2025. This is gonna be amazing.
Where are you headed to, Selena?
I'm just gonna walk like I'm going towards the theater because they said that's where I should go.
All right. You start making your way to the theater. For the rest of you, excluding Tess, who's wandering off, you would approach. It's like a leatherworks shop. It is titled the Hide and Hammer. It's a cozy, well-kept shop filled with, the rich smell of like treated leather. Owned by a meticulous half-orc. It seems to offer everything from basic leather goods to custom commissions for adventurers and townsfolk. You would see the walls are very like neatly lined with neatly arranged tools, so like rolls of fine leather, finished pieces. And you would see like a little display case in the front of their, I guess you could say like their best product right now.
Wow. Okay.
Yo, other braces of defense?
Hold on. 2 things. You said half-orc, and I almost wanted it to be Brehik's brother Braun, but just with like a curly mustache. Also, holy crap. +1 studded leather armor. How much did you spend on it, Brehik, when you bought mine?
I don't even remember.
Don't you already have braces of defense, Muffin?
I do, but I believe Tessera could use that.
Right, because she doesn't wear armor either. I believe.
I really could.
Muffin is.
Oh my god, no,
going...
you reminded me. I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
No!
This was where Shuho. I had to go through the game and find all of the items Shuho bought.
Then would this be where the +1 studded leather armor was bought too?
No, just the
okay.
exclusive items.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
I was so gonna buy it for
I'm
Sarah.
sorry. I know. Well, I was looking at it and I'm like, something's not right with this. That's why you can scrutinize me as a DM. I am so sorry. I forgot to mark it off.
Dun dun dun.
It's fine. I'll just sit here with my low AC.
Man, that sucks.
Hey, you know he's gonna ripple climbing.
Wait, what's your AC? Who?
To Sarah, what's your AC? Xavier was asking.
14.
To be fair, you're not usually in the middle of combat, but yeah.
No.
DM, I'm actually gonna go by. Oh, I actually got rid of it.
I mean,
Damn
the
it.
sad part is that's with mage armor.
Oh, unless anyone else wants it, I was probably gonna go by the rope. What do you two think?
Oh, well, I don't really need anything that's there, to be honest. But
Brihik
it's
is
a-
vastly. Oh, sorry.
But it's good to look around. Brihik, you're drooling.
No, I am not. I am vastly looking over my things and praying.
Is there something you need, Mr. Brihik? I'm happy to chip in.
Oh, no.
Do you actually wear armor? I know you don't when you're in your animal forms, but like when you're a druid, do you wear armors at all?
He like tugs at his leathers. I do, but I don't have much use of it.
I mean, it's always good to be better prepared no matter what, isn't it?
What happens if you run out of charges and you can't shift anymore?
Or you're walking down the street and you get stabbed before you can turn into Big Bear Man.
I look to you, Muffin. I say, well, then I would have to figure it out. And then I look to you, Van, and I would say that would never happen.
I'm gonna give a look to
Pokes.
Van
Uh-huh.
and just like, and I like gesture behind Brihik's back to the studded level. Like, should I?
No, you goddamn it, stop it.
I hold up one finger, like very obviously looking at Muffin behind you, Brihik, and when you turn away, I will buy the studded leather plus.
Yeah.
No, you bastards! I was about to sell things. So I
You
get
can
it.
sell
I can
things
get
if
it.
you want. Dude, you bought me armor, I'm buying you armor. It's equivalent exchange.
And DM, I bought the
It's
rope of
not
climbing
how
as
it
well.
works.
Gotcha.
Let me do some math for my money, but I am buying that only. 445 minus 215, that puts me at 231. Okay, 231.
You want to roll me a sleight of hand to see if you can do it without Brick noticing?
Hold on just a second. Doing some weird math. 39. There it is. Yes, I can do that as I take my money out.
Wait. Can I guide it? Because I was helping.
You were actively helping. I will allow it.
Would that
And what's your passive, Brick? 18?
Would that be advantage or
Yes.
guidance or both?
Just guidance.
Just
Damn it!
guidance.
Even with a 4, he would notice because of the 18.
Listen,
Yeah, he was.
same.
So yeah, you catch it, Brehig. You catch. You're like looking back and forth, and you catch Van behind the armor.
As he's putting some stuff on the table, he'll go, oh. Well, I guess I can still sell these items.
Oh no, here you go. It's perfectly sized for you or something.
Wait, Van!
Yes?
He kind of like he'll do the thing where he slugs you in the arm, but it's very, very lightly.
You mean the
You know
fucking
what
thigh?
I'm talking about?
Because you're so tiny.
No, fuck you.
Do you hop? Oh, wait, you have the ring of jumping. Do you just hop up, just punch me in the arm?
Your literal forearm is by your side. I could just hit there.
Did you hit the
I don't know
stone?
I don't know how small you think 3 feet is, Mike. It's not that small.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I was like, oh, that you're so kind, and he'll give you a hug as well.
I will pay attention to see if he is putting money in my pocket. Or do I need to do that?
Well, fuck you. Now I don't want to say what I was gonna say. When I went to go give him a hug, I was going to try to slip him.
Roll check.
Anna, we're pretty good. Like we sort of know good about you. Do we know that you wear armor at all, or you would want armor?
She uses mage armor, I believe.
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah.
Yeah, I
was-
do.
So you wouldn't want the leather.
Don't think so.
Okay.
Because it would get rid of her invocation that gives her infinite mage armor.
Mage armor, yeah.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
It's very sad that my ACS
And
solo with me.
Also, technically speaking, mage armor is like a 13 plus dex, which is the equivalent of +1 studded leather armor anyways. So that'd actually be less armor.
Muffin's gonna tug on Van's arm.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, General, and I'll pass the rope over.
He just raises an eyebrow.
What is this buying roulette you guys are doing?
Are you sure?
Well, it's a rope of climbing, ain't it? So you sort of go on rooftops and shoot. I assume it'd be good for you.
Well, yes, and maybe not as much. It might be more useful for Tessera, who can't move the way I can. I can teleport, and am learning a little bit more about that wild side towards climbing. Out of game at level 6, I do get a climbing speed. So,
Oh. Okay, I'll hold
yeah.
it for her then.
yeah.
DM, can I sell some things?
Yeah, just message me whatever you're selling.
I also am making
Okay,
sure
well,
he's- Oops, okay.
Be at full at the value, or is it halved or something?
It would be half value of the player's handbook. But we can also dissect that. We don't have to do it this second, unless you're trying to specifically buy something.
No.
Is there anything else?
Should we go catch up with the others? Oh, that reminds me. You two went to see the races, right? What's going on there?
Well, it's giant barracuda racing, potentially dangerous. No magic involved. It's simply racing, and you win a lot of gems if you win.
Oh, I wish we could do it, but we gotta go find the treasures.
We can. It's for the entire week. Basically, once we finish up whatever we gotta do, we could arguably go do it.
I'm down for that.
He
Have a
would.
little bit of fun.
He would thank the shopkeep, by the way. I know we didn't even talk to the guy. We just bought shit and threw money at him.
Take
but
my money.
He would look at Muffin. Speaking of, I know all of us are kind of walking around the town trying to figure out if there's any information yet. Would you all follow me to the edge of the water real quick?
Okay.
Just to get a... potentially maybe something, maybe not. They keep saying, or we were told, that the person they're delivering the trident to is below Himich? Yes, Emily? I heard you. I heard you gasping.
Well, no, you were still talking.
Oh. That was it.
Well, as you're talking and making plans to leave the shop, the half-orc gentleman's gonna kind of say, this might sound weird. Are you La family?
La Familia, yes.
Right. And he like looks to Brehik. You're the gnome.
I look back to the others, like
I guess he is the gnome.
I look back to him and then I slowly nod.
He nods and he reaches into like his leather apron, and he pulls out a letter, and he holds it out to you, Brehik.
Can I just
hell.
sort of gauge his vibe?
This orc's like, why am I doing this? I'm not paid enough to do this.
I'm gonna grab the letter while he's gauging his vibe.
Can letters be trapped?
Depends on the level of magic, maybe.
Very beautiful looking scroll on the front of the letter says, the gnome.
Oh goodness, I open it up.
Again, very elegant, beautiful writing. Let me find the thing real quick.
Muffin winces and holds her fist up.
Very,
Oh yeah, I'm opening this up away from my face in case like confetti
very,
comes out
very
of it. or some shit.
loopy handwriting. All circles.
You go to open it, and it looks a little... At first, it's almost like the writing is hazy, like it's not exactly coherent.
Mm.
And it takes you a minute before the writing sort of aligns itself. And it says, La Familia, Tide Pool Theater, 6 p.m., don't be late, come unarmed.
How do you tide a port or
Tide Pool.
tide pool theater?
Does it say who?
Nope.
Nope.
Sure, it said 6 o'clock.
6 p.m.
Did you read that out loud to us?
I will say, none of you can actually read this.
Except Rehik.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That must mean it's magic.
So it
Perhaps a verdant syndicate?
specifies La Familia.
It
And
specifies La Familia.
Yeah, okay. I will nod to him and I will close the letter and I will walk outside.
Did you tell us what was in the letter?
Not in this shop, I'm not.
Okay.
Not in front of some stranger.
I'll just nudge Van. I bet it's from an old girlfriend.
Well, old or current, we know one of them's currently a spy or something.
Right. He did flirt with a spy.
He did? Some countryman
y'all.
he is. No, I'm kidding.
We were all getting attacked by vampires, and he was getting some nookie.
Hold on. Muffin.
God.
Hold on, Muffin.
Swear to God.
Where did you learn that word? Who taught you that?
Skips outside.
No, Muffin, I think we need to talk to whoever you were talking to.
Who taught Muffin a bad word?
Who taught Muffin
It's only
cookie?
good.
Oh fuck!
Who's it from, Mr. Rehik?
I look left and look right. Does anybody seem like they could be within earshot?
You can roll me a perception.
I sure will with guidance if that. Cool.
I'll also look around to help out.
Oh, maybe I don't need that. 30, 26 plus a 4
Yeah,
on the
I
guidance.
just start walking my way to the water's edge where there's probably less people. And have you guys follow.
Yeah, I mean, even going out into the streets, a lot more of the crowd is kind of congregated to, like, the busier areas, like, you know, taverns, the waterfront, the harbors, so kind of, like, in the middle of, like, the leather shop. It's really not that crowded. Like, there's not many people at all.
Mm.
Okay. And nobody stands out to me like somebody posted up in a window looking like they're doing nothing but could be with...
No.
Okay. Now, follow-up question, because I know I rolled real good, so I want to get all the juice out of the squeeze. I'm sorry. Does it look like somebody could be watching this shop? Like, just eyeing it?
Well, like I said, you don't see anyone. No one stands out to you. You don't really feel like you're being watched.
Sorry, Brehik, they rolled a 31 stealth.
I swear to God, I would throw my fucking computer out. Okay.
With our
Fair
like
enough.
29, 30 perception, do we see Tessera just like by any chance walking around?
Sure, yeah, you'd see Tess probably wandering.
I wave her over.
I do that whistle where you like put your fingers like in your mouth. It's like the real sharp one to get her attention.
Come here, girl.
I was gonna.
Here, Tessera.
I do kind
Over
of
here.
nudge Van. I do kind of nudge Van. She's not a dog. Stop. That's rude.
He looks at her like, or he looks at not her, Brehik, like. You can whistle to get people's attention. What are you talking about?
It's still rude.
Some
Is
guys
it?
actually whistle because they think it's gonna get a girl's
Yes.
attention.
And that's very rude.
No,
I
hold
have
on.
to.
You're talking
Why do I
about the
have to
cat
explain
calling.
this?
You're talking about the cat calling whistle. I am talking about the whistle to get somebody's attention as, hey, come over here.
Both are equally as rude. I put hands on my temples. I look at what's.
Says the gnomish
So-
who doesn't even know gnomish.
I am Sylvan, you racist
Damn.
bastard.
Shots.
So okay,
Fire.
hold on. If you
Racist
want
bastard.
to, you want to talk
I did
about
not
that.
say that in character.
He says you want to talk about being racist. I am Sylvan.
I did not say that in
All right, you
character,
said I'm
plus you're still
Sylvan.
a
then.
racist. No, you are still a racist. When Tess comes, I will tell everybody. God damn it, Michael.
Thing.
No, don't. They're.
Thing.
No, don't. They're. I'm.
All of us.
Look,
I am not
this was
going in there
written-
unarmed. That's not smart.
You technically have a dog. Like, that's being armed.
He is also armed. He
Okay.
has a dagger.
Then
He has a
come-
sword.
Look, if somebody did not say this, was very shady about it, did not give any inkling that, obviously this is a mistrusting thing, right? We could very well be walking into a trap. We would be fools not to set up countermeasures. I'm sure they're already thinking about that. Yes, I do agree that we should have Overwatch on the building, but to that being said, with the energy this letter is presenting, to me it seems like somebody who is trying to reach out for us, not to injure, but
Well,
I shrug my shoulders.
well, I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. If their goal is to not injure, that still doesn't mean we can't come armed. We just don't have to use our weapons.
May I see the letter? Maybe the writing looks very shaky, like they're scared.
No, it's not. It's in my tongue, and I will look.
Can I look at the
Ooh,
letter?
hold 1 second.
Oop.
He's dealing with the thing.
I
Yeah.
think he's dealing with IRL stuff. Am I able to like look over at the letter just to see what it looks like?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely can't read the script, but you can see it.
Mm-mm. Oh, Tessera, here you go. I just hand you a pile of rope. You're welcome.
Thank you. Oh, what is this?
Rope.
No other explanation.
Oh, they gave me this with it. I'll hand like a letter that says what it is.
The instruction manual.
Rope.
Sorry. Fucking son of a bitch. I'm
You're
back.
all good, man.
sorry, you said, "Oh, I will flip it to you and show you like how it's spelled." This is in a language that well, the Druids' tongue.
Well, yeah. Can you tell
Right?
if it was written shakingly or like worried?
It is not Druid's tongue. It is like an
Oh.
illusion. It's like magic script, like illusion script.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
they
mind.
Said it, they said it so you were the only one who were able to see it. That's why I was like, if it was druidic, I would very much potentially go without my weapons. But I didn't think it was.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't look shaky to me, does it?
Not to you, but to everyone else, it kind of appears fuzzy and incoherent to read.
Well,
yeah,
I
but it
was
doesn't look like they
wondering,
wrote it shakily, right?
Like, do they
nervous.
write it in distress? Is pretty much what I'm trying to.
No, it doesn't. It looks like someone sat down and took their time. Like, it is
Okay.
excellent, like, very, like, fluid, fancy penmanship.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry, Emily. I'm terrible with names. Who was the bard I heard about?
Orin.
Oren. Okay. I will mention I went to the theater and apparently Oren's performing there. Do you think it might be him?
Does this say what time his performance is?
Duh, it's been quite a few weeks. Did it say that?
It was in the evenings.
In the evenings.
Well,
I don't see why a bard would specifically write a message that only I could read that I've never met before.
You've met Oren?
For me.
maybe it
Wait.
is from a.
Have I met? Oren?
We met him on the road. But he was the guy. He was
Oh,
the
yeah,
elf we
that's
met on
right.
the road.
Yeah, the
Says,
one I
"What?"
like. They're
Maybe. Just think about this, Brihik. Let me think about this. Illusionary script that only you can read. That's pretty sneaky. Maybe secret. Silent, maybe? Who do we know that's like that? That you personally have met, but no one else here has?
no one.
Is it your girlfriend?
I snap my fingers
I
off
look
and
at
like,
you
yep.
confused. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm
The
sorry.
Azonian spy that you ran into in our keep during the vampire crisis.
Oh, she is not my girlfriend, but I don't think she was that sneaky.
Why would she want us to come then?
Look, I nod. Like, well, she. Here, I think we are spending an awful lot of time on this. It is quite a simple thing. Me and Finn could go and check it out. I mean, we very much do not need armament, well, weapons, I guess I'd say, not armament, because I need armament. We do not need weaponry in order to defend ourselves. So, and Tess, actually, too.
I was going to say I don't either.
Mm.
I mean, the note also said 6 o'clock. We could potentially go earlier, and
What I was going to bring up. I could go early and hide somewhere.
I actually do have a question to Sarah. What is your focus? Like, typically, arcane people have, like, something they draw from. Is yours that I point to your neck?
Her collarbone?
Oh, the back of her neck, the thing that heats up.
more or less.
You mean her father?
I was just curious if it was, like, the gem.
No, I think it's pronounced family jewel.
That's not fun.
Oh, you have his family jewels. Got it.
Oh, please. do that.
I wonder if he's
I-
handed anyone else his family jewels before.
I'd probably say his wife at one point.
Really?
That
Yes.
glares at you. They're like, if you don't stop.
I have kept walking. DM.
I did say, hey, can we go meet by the water? If you're willing to spend 5 minutes of your time.
To the water.
Basically,
You go to the water's edge.
for the sake of it, to Van, this is very nonchalant. To the college students around, he is taking off the majority of his clothes so that he can go and swim in the water to see if he can see if there's anything under the water. And he has that necklace that lets him breathe.
Muffin covers her eyes but then peeks.
Very reminiscent of Jesus Van from that one time.
That one time with the goat.
With the goats.
Go watch our Patreon. Hey,
Was that good? I thought that...
it was.
They had gotten drunk. I don't remember them getting drunk during that one. Could be wrong.
But you take a dip in the water. It is very much of like a barrier reef type of coastline. How long do you want to spend looking?
I mean, just like a general cursory swim around. I'm also practicing my swimming. But I don't need to breathe, so I was gonna try to see how deep I could go, because we were only told at the bottom of Himich. So I'm trying to see if I can just get a general, like, oh, it gets deeper over there, or something.
Yeah, I mean, you get an idea of how far out the coastline goes. I mean, it gets pretty deep, probably maybe, like, a good, like, 300 feet off of shore. It's not... It definitely has, like, deeper parts. Like, it's hard to kind of see, right? But if you're looking at the map, the very dark blue areas are, like, the deeper parts of the water.
Mm-hmm. Does it look like it goes super, super, super deep? Like, the light's not reaching down that far kind of deep?
Kind of. Like, if you wanted to spend the time, you'd know that there's deeper parts, but there is a lot of water. There is miles of water underneath Himich. You would probably need to know a location before you really kind of knew where to go.
No, yeah. I just wanted a general idea. Okay. He'd come out of the water. He'd do the hair flip thing.
He's elegant. He's great.
Just dripping water comes out, takes a towel, starts drying himself. Well, it looks like it does go very deep here, so there's potential that whatever we're looking for that's at the bottom of Himich is down there. We just need to find a better location to start looking. There's too much water as it is right now to just search it.
While you were swimming, did you see any loose barracuda? I was curious if they were gonna try and nab ya.
Did I, Emily?
No.
He shrugs, says, no, not really. Normal water life.
So, what exactly is the plan besides, obviously, maybe going to this meeting? Are we going swimming here, or are we going... Where are we going? We've got a lot of eggs in our basket.
We've got to find out... I'm assuming it's not happened yet, but we got to find out where the water lady is that we're supposed to be dealing with.
For a perspective of time, because you did come in here, like, midday, like, late afternoon. So you maybe only have, like, a few hours, like 2 or 3 hours.
Okay.
Let's go meet Captain and tell her what's going on.
I wasn't done talking, but okay. Damn.
Well, talk
No,
while
I
we
was just
walk.
letting you
Talk
know
while
the
we
time.
walk.
No, I know, but you let it know in the middle of me saying something, but it's fine.
Talk while we walk.
I was just gonna bring up that we were going to need to look for either the dragon treasures and or the water person, and try to stop them from getting their super powerful weapon.
What?
Other than that, I have no leads.
Pressing?
Well, if we want to do it quickly, and the most surefire way would be to kill the lady who they're giving the trident to before they even get the trident to her.
And she was here? Question mark.
She's supposedly down there. I point at the water.
Either way, we need to get the trident.
We need to get the trident and more than likely kill her, because if she's the only one who's capable of using the trident, not having her around would help. Not as, no offense, Tess, I'm not doing it for your father, who's like his enemy and all that stuff. But if she's willing to, I don't know, destroy a lot of the coastal cities with her trident, then that really sounds like something the heroes of the realm should probably deal with.
Muffin raises her hand.
Either way.
Looks at Muffin.
What if we're not that good at swimming?
Well, I guess that depends on what we have to figure out where it's at. There might be air down there that might not. I have this necklace, but it's only for one person.
I shake Brehik. Mr. Brehik, you can turn into, like, fish things, right? I think Xavier's not here.
Sorry, I did say I can turn into fish things, yes?
So, if we were going swimming, I could probably just hold on to you and you could take me places.
I nod.
Okay, I'm good.
Wait, do you need to learn how to swim?
Well, I mean, look, I was in the snow, I was, at home, and then I came here. That was the first time I've ever been on a boat.
Well, I guess while we're here, we could teach you how to swim.
Okay. Let's go find Captain.
As you are all walking, we're going to shift scenes to Zelina. Who, are you making your way to the theater, Selena? I know you said you were going to walk in, like, that general direction.
Yes. I am heading towards the theater.
Yeah. So very similar to Muffin. You would approach the theater. It's probably a good maybe hour and a half after Muffin really kind of left. It is still closed for the evening, but you do see there's a little bit more traffic as people are preparing to like you see people going in, like people who might be working or preparing the theater for tonight's events. And you would also see the flyers that are advertising Orin Melodious performing.
As I will take a flyer and I'm going to approach one of the people that's prepping the show that's working there to ask them a question.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably find maybe like a stagehand who's carrying in certain like tools and equipment, like through a back door.
I'll be like, excuse me there, sir. You wouldn't happen to know where this person is located at this moment, would you?
What? Huh? And he like kind of looks at the flyer. I don't believe I'm at liberty to really say. I mean, it's like, are you like a crazy fan or something?
Well, actually, no. I'm actually one of his performers from a long time ago. We did an act together.
You're like one of them troopers.
Well, yes. As I pull out my tambourine and my little mechanical puppets that make music noises.
That's a neat old trick. You should sign up for the theater sometime.
Well, that's why I'm here, actually. I wanted to see if I could, perform with my good old buddy Orin here once again.
Yeah, it's kind of my job not to really say what he's doing, but he's inside. I can go get him for you if you want to have a conversation.
That would be lovely. Thank you so much.
He nods. You'll see him go inside. And he's probably in there for a good, 15 minutes. And then 20 minutes.
It takes you 15 or 20 minutes to go get
He's in there for a while. To be fair, you do see, it is getting a little crazy.
Oh, sure. I'm just going to start, walking in myself.
I mean, there are people actively coming in and out of the back doors.
No, that's fine. I'm a bob and weave.
Well, if you try to go in, one of them will kind of be like, "Oh, hey, you can't really go back there, miss."
Well, I can't come back here, boss, so I can get ready to perform.
Well, you ain't on the list.
It's because I'm a surprise. You know how some performers, they'll bring an addition to surprise the audience? That is what I am.
Even so, ma'am, normally we would still have some sort of record of it.
Well, if you would have a record of it, then it wouldn't be a surprise for anybody, would it?
I guess not, but I don't want to lose my job, ma'am. I really just, it's a back door. It's, if
You're not gonna lose your job, trust me. I'm here to see my good buddy. As I pull out the flyer yet again, I'm like, I'm trying to see my buddy so I can perform with him tonight.
Roll me a persuasion.
Would this not be deception?
Sorry, you're right. Deception. It's been a minute. I haven't played in a while.
Or is it a performance check?
That was a bold-faced lie. Wouldn't it be a surprise? Yes, not a surprise for the staff.
I mean, it's a surprise for everybody, to be honest.
It's a surprise for Zelina. She didn't know she'd be there.
And this is the third natural one I've
Is that really a now one?
Oh,
I'm going to quit.
Damn.
I'm going to quit.
Oh my god.
Well, this is Alina, Momo Jones signing off. I'll see y'all next Monday.
I mean, he looks at it, looks at you. He's a little like, if it was a surprise, miss, I'm pretty sure we know about it. And as he's talking to you, you would hear a very familiar voice kind of like coming out from the back room after like a good 25 minutes. You hear Oren's voice say, "No, it's alright, I don't mind speaking with him." And, he's walking out, he's in this very lavish garb, this, like, very flamboyant kind of, like, a cape almost, but it's, like, those one-shoulder capes.
Yeah. And I'm just like, it's great to see you. But I do this whole little thing where, like, you haven't seen your friend in so long, and you do the whole little French kiss, on the side. Like, mwah, it's good to see you again.
He engages. He's like, "Oh, yeah, Zelina, how are you doing? I assume you wanted to speak a bit. Excuse us, boys." And he, like, puts a hand, like, on your back and, like, kind of motions you away. Very much like, like...
Mm-hmm.
And as you're walking away, he kind of, like, leans in and goes, "I don't recall us ever being in a circus troupe together."
Well, no, we weren't. But, sometimes you have to say a little white lie to get in to talk business.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know about the rumors that went around here about this theater?
Rumors? I'm afraid I haven't. Why don't you enlighten me?
Well, of course. I mean, from one bar to another. I was informed from a good source over at the tavern that apparently a lot of bards have been disappearing at this theater.
He puts a hand to his chest like, "Oh, really?"
Please tell me you're not involved with it.
Well, of course not. But do you really think such rumors real?
Well, we'll soon find out later on tonight, probably. They said about 5, I think it was 5 gone missing so far.
I believe the rumors are 6.
5, oh. So then you did hear the rumors then?
It's my job.
But you just told me you didn't.
Acting, dear.
Right.
Of course I know about the theater. Any bard worth their mantle knows about the haunted theater.
I'm going to inside check him, Emily.
By all means.
And if I roll another natural one, I really will leave. Alright,
Hey.
I'm still here. I got a
So-
12.
He definitely knows about the rumors. You get the sense that he's kind of playing with you a little bit, but he doesn't seem malicious in any way, but he's very picky and choosy about some of the words he's using.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But I'll say, well, if you've known about these rumors, then why would you perform here?
Any bard worth their salt would perform here. It's the haunted theater, the tide pool. It's one of the many musical wonders of the world.
Yes, musical wonders of the world, but also the chance of risking your life to die.
I risk my
be
life
this-
every day
this-
on the road.
Well, yes, that is true. Everyone does that, of course. But this is only bards, though.
Maybe I was curious about the rumors, and I wanted to see what it would be worth.
Well, yeah, that's how it always is. Curiosity killed the bard.
Speaking of bard, you do not look like you used to. Are you a knight now?
Well, sort of. I decided to take on a new role, should say. One where I'm looking out after the little people.
Gotcha, okay. So you're playing into this hero role that you and your friends are.
Well, not necessarily playing into it. I mean, I'm using it to my advantage. But at the same time, I believe it can do some good. For the travels that I've had with my fellow companions and my La Familia, you can't really necessarily rely on the ruby gods to save everything.
Really? That's kind of scandalous, if you ask me. I'd almost say that sounds a little treasonous, wouldn't you?
Not necessarily, because they even told me themselves. They can't be everywhere. Therefore, I said I'll pick up where they can't be at.
So you joined one of the Falcons to sort of compensate.
Give or take, yes.
Right. And your little motley crew, I think that's them coming over the bridge. And he kind of looks, and you would see the four motley crew kind of coming up towards the theater.
I believe their shopping is done.
As for the others coming up, you would see Zelina speaking with Orin, the bard that you would have recognized from the road.
Oh, nice. Oh.
Well, hello there, everyone. How was your shopping?
Oh, it happened.
Oh, well, that's good. I was just telling our friend here, Orin here, that apparently there's been rumors of 6 bards dying in this theater so far.
Should we take you away then? If you, I don't feel safe with you here, Captain.
Did they ever find the bodies and confirm the deaths, or?
Not to my knowledge. That's why I came over here to investigate and see firsthand.
Please, you're worrying too much. Like I said, they're just pesky little rumors.
Can I insight check the guy?
I'll join in.
For what?
What does he actually feel about the rumors? Because he's downplaying them super hard. If there was actually 6 people that died in the last year, I feel like that'd be a bit bigger of a deal.
Is he eliminating competition?
I mean, maybe. Oof.
Ooh.
Both got ones. Let's go.
Oh my god.
2025, everybody. 2025.
Oh, we started off
Right?
strong.
Oh, sounds legit.
I mean, to your knowledge, he just doesn't seem like he gives a shit. Like, he seems, if anything, he seems to find it like a challenge. Like, oh, rumors can't best me. Like, almost like cocky about it.
So what's
Like
your
most
performance
bards.
gonna be? Are you gonna be doing music or are you telling a story?
I'm gonna do what I do best and tell a theatrical tale of the realm's great heroes.
She
Looking
points
at
to
your-
herself. Yeah. Wait, what are you going to tell exactly? I have a feeling it's not going to be all true.
Your valiant conquest of saving the capital from an evil demon lord.
I look to the rest of us. How do they all feel about this?
Shrug.
Well, I mean, if that's what he wants to say, I mean, we can't really stop him, really.
You should come see the show. It's gonna be at 5 o'clock. It's only about an hour. You should have enough time.
Enough time to watch?
If you're not too busy.
Well, I guess it depends. Do we get box seats or something? If
I
it's
can
about
arrange
us.
something.
Oh, there you go.
How long
Best
is
seats in the house.
the show gonna be going on?
It's only an hour. Like I said, you should have plenty of time.
So are you the only performer for today?
I would love to be, but I do have a bit of a crew to help.
I
Interesting.
also had a flyer, right?
You did.
Is it so? Yeah, I'm just checking like the times. Is he the only one performing tonight?
Yes. He just has multiple shows.
Okay. What are the times of his shows? Basically, what I'm asking is, what's gonna happen at 6?
His shows are like 5, 7, 9, and like 11.
I want to try to catch Van and Brehik to Sarah's eye.
Well, are you so out of game? Are you trying to be like, let's go do this so we're there at 6, or like what are you try to catch our eye? Well, what do you want from us?
Yeah. Oren, you're probably busy. We gotta go make arrangements for staying at the tavern. Right, guys? I looked at you guys like, I want to talk.
Yeah, that is correct, technically. Oh, are we allowed to bring our weapons in or anything like that into the theater?
I mean, normally no, but I'm sure the heroes of the realm will make an exception.
Well, you
Prove you
pre-ordered
don't
us.
misuse them or anything.
Oh, we would have no intention to do so. And I'm more than confident that your, I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I lost it into her celebrity status. Sorry. Your celebrity status would afford all of that and more.
Not necessarily. I'm pretty sure if the heroes of the realm drew their weapons on a crowded theater for no good reason, it would cause quite the stir of your public image.
Oh, well, obviously, yes. I was talking about just getting us in and getting box seats. Being
Oh,
the
you don't need to
performer.
worry about that. If you're willing to come, I can give you the 5 o'clock. After that, I'm a bit busy.
God, I want to inside him again, but a natural 1. Fuck! You keep saying shit so sus, boy.
Brehik, where are you?
Yeah, he's a little suspicious, but it was still a natural 1, unfortunately.
Can I insight?
Please do.
Well, what are you suspicious about?
Just like if there's any like little hidden meanings in what he's saying.
Yeah, go for it.
Like what are we talking about, sir? God fucking damn.
Hey, but at least
I
it's not a
guess
natural
I'll give
one.
it. He does seem shady, so I will also try.
Brehik's back!
No, I've been here for the
12!
That's what I got. That's what I had.
I mean, both of you are like, he's suspicious as hell. Like, you're not like, oh, I suddenly trusted with my life. but it's hard to ascertain like the hidden meaning behind it.
These goddamn bards with their charismaticness.
But he'll like flash you like a smile, and he'll kind of like look to you, Zelina, and he'll say, "Who knows? Maybe if everything goes well, I can have you join me on stage.
Well, that would be a pleasure.
I'm always welcome to share some of the spotlight with someone in need."
Well, I much appreciate it. But Finn, you did said you had something to do at the tavern. Well, I already acquired the last 2 rooms, so if that's what you was looking for doing, you don't have to.
I thought you got rooms for just yourself. Did you get rooms for everyone?
No, I bought the last 2 rooms.
Oh, so there's no rooms in the inn then.
Yeah,
There were only 2 rooms left in the inn.
and I bought both of them.
Well, let's go rest in our rooms and then come back.
Looks at her sundials. When is it? Till 5 o'clock? It's
You got like an hour, maybe half hour.
a half
Do,
hour.
do, 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 do. I start jogging.
Is everything all right with Finn?
No, she's perfectly fine. I start jogging.
And now my brother's jogging. There's definitely something wrong here.
It's a college town. There's a lot of joggers on the streets. What's wrong? We're blending
I
in.
think that means we should probably join them.
For the sake of brevity, Emily, can we like escape to a room?
Yeah, you
Brie
can escape
Hicks
to the
is
inn for a
jogging
bit.
too. Come on, Tessera, you missed Lion so much. You should jog with us.
I hate you.
Say it, Tess. Say it.
Never.
Tessera's a bookworm. She tries to jog, she'll be out of
bothers.
breath in like 2 seconds.
No, Anna just wanted to be different. God
One
damn it.
before,
No,
one
just
before
no.
jogging.
Do it for the
I
wolves.
literally refuse to say it just because of that.
I'm gonna walk back, Emily,
One
and I
before
have
jogging
both
damage.
keys, and I have both keys like to the room. So I'm like, and they
You
took
come-
off jogging. So I'm like, okay, well.
You come to the inn, Muffin's jogging in place. Come on, Captain, hurry up.
Well, all right. Well, which room do we want to go into? I mean, I got one for the ladies and one for the boys.
The boys.
All right, I hand the key to Van. I'm like, Van, this is your guys' room right here.
Looks at it. Opens it. Walks in.
Okay, Mr. Brehik, would you like to update Captain?
Closes
on
door,
the
I guess.
situation?
I tell her about the letter.
So, at 6 o'clock, we have to be at the theater.
Unarmed.
I mean, I don't see why there's a reason with that. I mean, 1, you're never unarmed. 2, Tessera's really never unarmed. 3, Briggs never really unarmed.
I
mean,
nod like,
technically-
yes, precisely.
Vanuth pulls
Yeah.
off his prosthetic arm. I've been de-armed once before.
Yeah,
As he puts
I
it
know.
over-
I'm
You know
like,
what? That makes
He's
sense
like,
why you would be like, nah, bro. Nah, wait.
I mean, he could go unarmed, but I mean, then
Captain, do you think they know about your armor? Like, could you appear like you're in CV clothes?
what if they have someone that's arcane? They'll definitely know it's magic.
Do you think they would think that's a problem?
I
mean,
I
probably
do
not.
I do remind you that the message was in a magical script.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think so. I mean,
But they said
come
unarmed,
unarmed.
not
The-
unarmored.
Yeah, so armor would be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm still going in my armor. I'm fuck that. No, I'm going in my shit, but
Well,
I don't have to.
I can tell you what I plan to do because it might help us out. For the 3 of you who don't need to have your weapons, the rest of us should probably be hidden somewhere. I mean, actually, he looks down at fucking Drezel. I could technically take his weapon off, but he would still be a weapon.
Well,
Dressel's plenty strong even without a sword, ain't you, buddy?
Yes. No, that's Emily.
I scritch Dressel's neck.
But we could use that rope of climbing now, if anything, and put it up in the rafters. I don't know about you, he looks at Zelina, sister, but...
I mean, well, the only thing I can't really hide would be my weapons, because I mean that has to be on me.
Do you
Because
think they'd
technically
be
magically
threatened?
bonded to me.
Do they think they'd be threatened by your musical instruments? Because isn't that how you cast your magic?
Well, it's how I cast some of my magic.
Hmm.
Some of my magic can be casted through my sword.
Either way, the big thing I wanted to bring up is, do you think the person who's meeting us is, and I, gesture?
Well, it's a high possibility that it is the Ibzonian spy that Brihik met. There's a possibility that it is some of the dragon treasures. Maybe one of them grew a conscience as in asking us to stop this. I don't know. It could be someone we've never met before.
Well, I mean, I say we honor it. Even if we go in blindly with no weapons, we could still probably kick their butts.
Oh, I'm not going in without my weapons. I'm just going to be hidden.
but if
Well,
it asks
I-
for all of us,
They did.
well, they would know that you are not there. They would either think it's suspicious or might not speak with us.
Well,
That
I
is-
mean,
Actually.
Entirely
if
possible.
like I said, if they already gave us some sort of message in a very shady way, I'm sure they would expect us to have countermeasures, like someone not showing up to provide Overwatch. And if they were half as smart, they would also have provided Overwatch themselves 3 to 4 hours prior,
Yes.
if not all day.
We might
Do
even
you
get some
really
respect
think-
points.
Do you really think a dragon treasure would call out to us?
Possibly.
They have shown a very confident and they have shown us a very cocky side of them.
Muffin kicks her feet a little. Do you think it might be Safi?
Oh, God. No,
Muffin,
because
that
she
girl
would
is
have.
very bad news.
No, because she would have shown up in the streets and just said whatever. Then probably.
I don't want you
Right,
seeing
yeah,
that
of
girl
course.
anymore.
Right, of course.
Well, to be honest, I think a lot of them would just show up in the street or somewhere and not do this whole secretly thing.
Is it weird to see, though, that besides Miss Safi, I feel like we've gotten along best with a shawl? Am I crazy for thinking that?
I nod yes.
You are.
Relatively.
Crazy for
Probably.
thinking that?
No, relatively got along with him.
No, we did not.
When
He's a
he
terrible
was
bard.
helping us.
He
Well,
would
I
help and
obviously
protect
hate-
people. Yes.
I obviously hate Alik, but Alik, whatever that guy's name was, I hate him with a passion, and I'll kill him one day.
Well, you see, that's the same way I am with these shawls.
Oh. Oh no! Muffin gets a really disgusted face. What if it's Victor?
He also wouldn't have asked for us to do this, probably.
No.
He would have stood on
No.
some building top and eyeballed us from across the street.
Which he already has done.
Yes.
Gross.
Bro, y'all have me fucking
What?
dying over here. Oh my god.
But
What?
my money would be on the Azanian rebel, unfortunately. Because...
Or
we're
a bard
specifically-
friend, maybe.
Well, it's possible. I am thinking that maybe He's suspicious. I don't know exactly what's suspicious, but he could have connections to these Onions. We don't know. Not to throw the cart before the horse, but we are technically going to get rid of one of their bases. They might already be trying to head us off at the pass.
I mean, at this point, there's really only one way to find out.
That is correct. And I'd rather have assurance than nothing. And he actually looks at... If I remember correctly, Zelina, you can, like, teleport your sword to you and stuff because it's your pack weapon, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
2024 changed it.
Okay. Is that like an invocation or something later on then?
No, it's just a part of the Pact of the Blade. They got rid of the whole, if it's within 30 feet, you can teleport it back to you. It is now, if it's longer than 5 feet away from me, I become unbonded to the weapon.
Gotcha.
Damn.
That's why I said my weapon has to stay on me.
Yeah. Well, either way, we're going to be there at 5. And that's an hour time during a performance. To get a better lay of the land and or hide any of us that are hiding. And yes, you are correct, Tessera. Me not being there, but Drezel being there, and all of you being there, it's very obvious that I'm somewhere. But we could use that to our advantage in some smart way.
Well, it's getting time to the performance, so we should go anyway.
That is correct.
All right, you head back to the theater for the 5 p.m. showing.
Just so I'm knowing, though, Van, are you going to be here for the 6 p.m. meeting?
Well, my thing is, he's not going unarmed, very obviously. But I don't know if they will show up at all if we don't. Like, we don't know who this is, we don't know what they're doing. They could also just be like, oh, they're armed, ha, smart. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have zero idea of who this person is. My thing was just to be hidden in case, even if it is very obvious. Like, they're like, oh, he's very obvious not here, he's hiding somewhere. Just they wouldn't know where.
Okay.
Is the hope.
Muffin's going to pass you her short sword and dagger and stuff.
To give to you whenever if you need it.
Yeah.
I will literally...
Sure.
I have other, like, equipment, like, slots on Drezel, so he'll just run you your weapon.
Love that. He's the weapon carrier.
Yeah.
He's a weapons box.
Oh, boy.
What were you gonna say, Briac?
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Well, you approach the theater. By this point, they are seating people. There are like lanterns, very colorful, like multicolored lanterns that kind of decorate the front. It looks a lot more lively. And actually approaching through the front, one of the workers, specifically the one you had spoken to, Zelina, would catch your eye, and he'd like nudges his one worker, like kind of like very eagerly, like smacking him a bit. And he's like, there they are, they're over there. And he like runs over, and he's like, oh, La Familia, this way. We have your reserved seats.
Well, thank you very much.
God, this whole thing is suspicious. God.
That was on his accent too. I totally fucked up that accent.
It's
Oh, La Familia.
I've heard in certain theaters they give you like these tiny little binoculars. Do you think we'll get that?
Depends on how big
I
it
reckon
is.
y'all gonna be up close and personal. Y'all won't need no tiny binoculars.
Oh.
Ooh.
And they'll take you to a box seat that's, really nice view, like almost center stage. Ooh.
I have a dress on, Emily, just to give you a heads up.
Are we in a box? Or are we...
You're in one of those like very private boxes where they have to like
Okay.
move the curtains aside.
Got you. And we're like raised above, like more towards the ceiling?
kind of, but you're like in the center. Like there are still people seated above you in tiers.
Gotcha.
Do we have any snacks or anything?
No.
Damn it.
What kind of theater is this? Where's the popcorn?
Reminiscent of more of like an opera house.
Man, there ain't no snacks in the opera house.
And you get yourselves seated. Probably takes like, that usual bit of waiting period. You're seeing people file in. People are eagerly like talking to each other. Some notice you in the box and they're kind of like whispering and like pointing at you.
Mr. Brehik,
He looks over at you.
do you have any trail mix or anything?
I got just the thing for you, baby girl. He would not say that though. He would
Pulls out a good berry.
absolutely.
No, pulls out.
Yeah.
Pulls out.
I pull out a fucking senso bean.
I thought you were gonna pull out a carrot stick. They're a healthy
Nope.
alternative.
I can always count on either Brehik or Van to have a snack.
I mean, you have my snack for the day, but I'm pretty sure you already ate it.
Yeah.
Here you go. Have this. It tastes very delicious.
It's been 3 weeks.
Thank
Who
you.
has my snacks? Actually, it was Muffin Brehicken.
Because you can give it to free people now, right?
Yeah, was it to Sarah or to Zelina?
It was to Sarah.
It was to Sarah. Okay. 3 temporary HP.
As you're probably like sharing snacks, and you would see like the lights dim, and this like magical mist would kind of swirl along the stage, and you would be greeted in a very dramatic entrance, Orit. As soon as he appears on stage in like a puff of smoke and lights and colors, the crowd starts cheering. He gives a big grand bow, and you would hear him introduce himself, saying, "I am Orin Melodious, and welcome to our show tonight. We have some very special guests, mind you. Could everyone give a round of applause to the heroes of the realm? La Familia." And he'll like actually like do the thing where he motions to your box, and this big old magical spotlight kind of hits you guys.
This is
I wave.
Very, very shyly waving as well.
The noble
Wave.
wave.
I look at some of the people below, I do the hair flip thing, and then I give them the smolder.
Zelina, you doing like the queen wave, like the little hand turns?
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah.
There's like a few screaming girls somewhere in the audience.
Nice.
Muffin gives finger guns.
Finger crossbows?
Finger crossbow.
Guns exist in this world? Cannons do.
Yeah.
Wow.
As the spotlight would kind of re-shine back on Orin, he would start preparing a story. And he says, like, for your viewing pleasure tonight, allow me to recount the tale of how the heroes of the realm saved the Crouzyan Empire. And the best I could describe the next hour of your lives is that one play from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah. Do they have... I need to know. Is the wolf for Drezel just a dude in a fursuit?
Yes.
Please tell me there's a giant guy playing Muffin. Please tell me there's a big guy playing Muffin.
There's this very, like, burly male tiefling who is in, like, your crop top and, like, your monk pants.
My name is Muffin.
Oh, sorry!
I'm
No,
tough.
you were in a dress! No, it's a burly, like, tiefling in a dress. Like a punk rock dress.
Please tell me Brehik is the Sokka.
For Zelina, you have this very like obnoxious blonde bimbo who's just like, "Oh my god, guys, that's like totally not what our mission was.
Yes. Yes.
I think I broke a nail. Oh my gosh!" She starts crying on stage.
What is Tessera? What is Tessera?
I'm going through them.
I pulled out my gun.
Van is like played by this extremely like chiseled man who is so overly flirtatious that he comes off as like a predator.
Dude, no, but I'm imagining like the Giga Chad meme though.
It's like they recreate like how you all met, and like Van going up to Muffin, who's played by the big buff tiefling, and doing the like, "How you doing, baby girl?" Like I'm talking elite for those that know the like game, like elite level stuff, right? Like just hardcore.
You can't give him the Aleeks personality. Oh God.
I'm picturing fake Van with like the Joe Swanson voice, like, hello.
And then you see like Brehik is played by like a halfling, not even a gnome, but like a halfling. Who's like not even like a forest gnome, like he's whitewashed. And he's like running around with like a basket of flowers that's like peace on earth and love for everyone.
Did they blackface him as a gnome? Is that what just happened? Did they blackface to Sniffer him?
Brehik's laughing and clapping.
And then you have Tessera, who is the most like normal looking actress, but like when she talks, she is so just like, oh no, whatever shall we do? Me and my daddy issues. Like the amount of times like the actress like talks in third person about daddy issues, like it's a little
does she pull a part where Zuko gets defeated and he goes honor, but instead they go daddy issues?
And like it is just like the audience is laughing. Like it's not even like serious, it is just such satire. Like it is a pure comedy.
Tessera is perfect, it's just like you.
Don't say that. No.
There's a part, like, I'm talking, like, they go through your whole journey. Like, they go into, like, Ashentar, where, like, fighting the plant monster with all the vines and tentacles starts to get a little too pornographic on stage for, like, the female actresses.
Oh.
No.
God.
Can I make a note? Like, Van is definitely enjoying it, but he is also noting this knowledge wasn't extremely public.
It was not.
At all.
I mean,
It's satire.
what would probably yeah, so like they go through like the they go through the putrid hag, where like they have the whole bit with like Zelina not wanting to get her shoes dirty on all the like inky gunk that comes off of the hag. There's a whole fight between like Van and Brehik, where Brehik's like, I refuse to hit anyone, and Van's like, you gotta kill everything, and it's like, stow your hands, comrade, like so over the top ridiculous.
That's awesome.
There's a point with Tessera where it's just like, if you'll excuse me, I must go off again to brood to my ever-changing father, and like walks off with this rock. It has this whole ass ritual of like, and then you should see Demir, like when Demir is showed on stage, they just have like this giant cardboard cutout of like a boulder.
Wait, hold on. Van at that instance probably stops having fun because nobody's supposed to fucking know about Demir. Actually,
yeah,
we've literally told no one.
Hold on.
Yeah, like even if it's a joke.
I'm happy about that.
No, I'll laugh. Like I have an internal like, haha, fuck you, Demir. But I'm also like, the only people who know about this is like 3 people. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. Now, the information isn't accurate, I will say that. Like, she's like, oh, Rock Daddy, I need your assistance.
Can I ask,
No, not at all.
is Lambert just like a rock with googly eyes?
Pretty much. It's like the pet rock. Like, you have, like, the little rock in your hand.
No, he's not gonna be happy.
There is a point when you meet Braun, and Braun is played by this very, like, feminine-looking man.
Oh, boy.
Bro.
Does he flex? Does he flex a lot?
he does nothing but flex and speak like one-word lines.
Honor,
I'm Mr.
Crouzyan.
Fancy Pants.
When they showcase the dragon treasures, they are also extremely just like all over the place. It is very obvious the like person playing Safi has stuffed their shirt.
They had to.
Yeah.
You get to see like the fight scene between like Victor and Braun. And it's a very like cheesy, just like slaying him down. Like Victor is played by like the edgy, over edgy character, kind of like that Zuko trope of just like none shall stow the blade of my darkest desires. Like that's how the Victor character speaks.
Boo. Boo.
How do they know that
man.
part of it? God.
I don't even remember Braun fighting him. I don't know if we were there out of game.
They go through like
We showed
your
it- we
adventures
showed
with
it at the end
Bycrest.
of it.
They go through Bycrest's adventures with like the Falling Temple.
Dude, wait.
That's weird.
Do
How
they
you-
show that Drezel is a twink? Is that knowledge present?
They do not.
Oh, thank God. I'll have to beat all the
That'd be
hose
like
off with
how-
a stick.
We have to beat a lot of
But, like,
people.
The amount of jokes of like Van talking to the dog though, and the grown man in the fursuit just goes woof.
But that's
And then
exactly
just,
how
like,
it is.
And it's like she's
I
talking
know.
to the dog again, and leave him in his interest, like basically insinuating you're a furry.
Wow.
When they get to like the capital, they go into like they even make fun of like the princess a little bit. But they
Ooh.
more or less make fun of Van and the princess. Whereas it's like they do the joke of the emperor's like, "Welcome to my empire," and it's like, "I'll insert myself in your empire, all right? How you doing, princess?" Like just straight up jokes like that, like really hardcore satire.
Oh no.
I'm looking at the people to see if anyone's looking up at us, like towards Van, like, how dare he treat the princess like I'm looking for people that like that.
Well, a lot of them are laughing because it is like this is satire, so not all of them actually believe a lot of this.
I also need
Well,
to
you
know.
never know. There can be some.
No, there are.
No, there can be some. My interest in the princess was also secret. What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Or-
And they'll go through the entire fight with the midikits and saving the realm, and then at the very end, rounding applause. Everyone loves it.
Muffin's had
And then-
an enjoyable time because nothing about Muffin has been said yet.
And at well, Muffin is literally played by this buff tiefling who's like running around, just being like a presence.
Yeah, everyone else in the party's
One-punching
like,
thing.
yeah, everyone else in the party's like, oh no, how do they know that? Muffin's like, woo!
Not me,
One
I'm
Punch
fucking
Man!
laughing and having fun.
And at the very end, you would realize that all of the actors were illusions.
Oh. Oh, so he
Specifically
tailored
made by
that.
Orin.
Oh my god. That man's talented.
And you know, he gives the bow, everyone is cheering, and it's like a resounding like roar, and people start to filter out and leave. Probably around like that 5:45 mark.
Well, I should make myself scarce. Unless you just want me here.
Miss- Mr. Brehik, that was like perfect for us, wasn't it?
I thought that was hilarious. I'm going to get a patch of flower petals now and say peace, love, and happiness every single time we get into a combat situation.
Does anybody...
Please don't.
Is anybody else a bit concerned about the amount of knowledge, though, that he has, even if it was satire?
Oh, I'm 100% concerned. I'm surprised. I wouldn't be surprised
Well-
if Tess's neck started burning at some point, unless he didn't happen to hear that, which would be the best possible situation.
Well, for him being a traveling ball, I mean, I don't see it being difficult to get information.
Well, some
But
of it.
all of that
But it is-
information?
Well, being a ball, this is just me being a ball speaking here. We do have magical ways of getting information like that. Yes.
Oh, so he went to the leader of the Guild of the Golden Coin and found out information on Demir, who no one else knows about.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying there's ways that bards can get the information. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I'm not surprised.
But I'm curious as to
But it is very interesting how.
Well, I'm curious. He has Demir, but he didn't have the information about Drezel. And he didn't seem to have the information regarding Muffin's sister.
Yep.
Could be a
Nothing bad about me.
I mean, we could always go ask.
Do we want to do that now? Do we want to look for the people we're supposed to meet at 6?
Well, we have some time. If you want to go hide, brother, and I mean, some of us can go ask Orin real fast and then go meet where we have to meet at.
Oh, yeah,
Muffin's eyes widen for a second, and she nudges Brihik. Brihik, can we talk over here for a second?
I step aside.
And I'm going to take out my necklace and point to it. Do you think he doesn't know as much about us because...
I kind of give you this look like that's what I was thinking.
So has he been, like, watching us?
It's hard to say because from what I don't know about this magics, just that it can happen. So it is very hard to say how he would be able to do it in the first place.
I will bring that up to the rest of the group. I just wanted to get Brihik's opinion first. Do you guys think because I lent it to Brihik, he couldn't really see what Brihik was doing, and since I had it for a while as well?
That's entirely possible if that is the means he is using.
Well, yes, that was one reason why I was saying that bards do have a way of getting information. That is one of them.
Well,
where are we supposed to meet this individual at 6? It just said the theater, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, just the theater.
Interesting.
Brihik would be set up somewhere already, waiting and scanning.
Alright, then I will be
Muffin?
hidden near Brihik somewhere.
Muffin's
preferably
just
the
gonna sit on
rafters.
the stage.
That's very fair, because the stage is emptying out pretty quickly.
I'll go to the rafters above Brihik.
Miss,
With a
Captain,
rope of
Captain, are
binding.
you going to be out in the open?
Well, of course. I mean, I'm dressed in this lovely dress here, and I
Could
feel
I-
like, you know, I'm gonna play an instrument. while
Could
we
I
do
make a request?
it. Of course.
Could you please play some music?
Well, that's what I was going to do. Is there a certain song you'd like?
I've been practicing dancing, so I want to do that while we wait.
Of course, I can definitely do that. I'm gonna pull out my dancing figurines, Emily, and then pull out my mirror and just.
Yeah. If you want to roll me a performance, Van, you roll me stealth.
Yes.
Van's using Pass Without Trace. What is Tess and Brihik doing?
I set up.
Brihik was hiding with Van, right?
Well, no, I'm not
No,
hiding.
no.
I'm just posted somewhere.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Performance check.
Nice.
37.
Nice.
And I will say Drezel is with the party. Because he's not probably going to be able to get the fuck up here, so.
Okay. Ah, nice. So yeah, you play a really like beautiful melody. And Van, you're pretty well hidden in the rafters. Your music would draw out Orin. He'd kind of like pop out from backstage and he'd say, "Oh, you're hanging around here for a bit. I hope you enjoyed the show."
Yes, we enjoyed the lovely satire of your show. Didn't intrigue us of some of the information really wasn't given to the public, but I'm pretty sure you had your ways.
That I did. It was meant to be a comedy, so if anyone was offended, I do apologize.
You got me so well. That was perfect.
I am so glad you enjoyed it. And I hope that the Crouzyan Empire enjoys it. I think it's a very accurate light.
Mm-hmm.
Van's probably so upset he's hiding, he probably has so many words to say.
His opinions don't really bother me. It's only the people who actually know it. It was more of the information he had found.
Well,
This better not be a disguise.
I'm assuming you're here for your 6 o'clock meeting then.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
No, I knew this motherfucker was suspicious. You motherfucker.
I just look at him, I'm like, and I'm still playing. I'm like, and what would you know about a 6 o'clock appointment?
Oh, well, one of my colleagues was the one who sent it.
Why did you call Brihik the gnome?
Oh, I didn't write the letter. And he will
Oh.
motion, like, to the curtain, and you will see coming in, that individual you had talked to, Zelina.
Mhm.
The one who was, like, carrying in, who took, like, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
You will see them walk in, and their disguised self will drop.
Okay.
Who is it?
I told you!
I
was
knew who it
you.
was.
Who would be very new for everyone, but Brihik would recognize her immediately.
Hmm.
Damn.
I'm like,
Again.
and you are. Why is she nipping?
She's always been
Hello,
nipping.
Q.
I know, I'm just saying though.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, La Familia. My name's Q. I'm one of Brihik's friends.
Looks at me.
And I did say hello, Q. Sound.
Like, and where have you been hiding her, Mr. Brehik?
She gives Brihik the little finger wave of, like, hi.
he gives a serious head nod and like a hello there.
Muffin nods. She gets it, Brihik.
Why are all the villains hot? That's what you're saying.
Me and Brihik had a little run-in at the Capitol.
This is Q, the one that I had spoke of that I saw at the estate.
Oh,
You were
this is
you-
your finished son. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Q.
You were the one that read through all our books and stuff, right?
Guilty as charged.
Muffin
But-
does her fingers together. What do you think of a certain book? It's not
I thought-
finished yet.
I thought your collection of heroes was adorable.
Thank you.
And it is a pleasure to meet La Familia, the heroes of the realm, saviors of the Crouzyan Empire.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to meet with us.
I did. I figured playing cat and mouse for so long would get tiring, considering his lordship has sent you on a manhunt for our people. I thought I'd come and greet you myself.
Well, let's get down to business then, shall we?
Absolutely. And please do excuse Orin. He's rather new to the Zonians, but still,
Fucking
he's
called
I
it!
knew it. No,
Yeah,
oh
he's
no! As soon as
what is it?
Sorry.
6th bod this year.
Has he been killing bards in this fucking... Hold on.
No, he said
Someone else
he is
has.
our 6th bard this year to join.
Oh.
Oh,
So the
they've
bards
been-
that kept disappearing went to the Azarnians.
Yep.
Bro,
It's a perfect way to mix
why
vibes.
why do
Bards
I
mix
imagine? I'm sorry, but why do I imagine sexy Power Rangers with like the amount of bards that the Azarnian rebels have?
vibes. Oh god, it's morphing time.
Oh my god. What can I say? They're good informants.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, let's get down to the brass tacks. And she'll like sit down. She crosses like one leg over the other. I have something that you 5 want. And I'm willing to give it to you.
And what would that be?
You'll see her. She kind of like snaps her fingers at Orin, who will pull out this like little bit of like a satchel. It kind of looks like, and he will toss it to her.
Can I gauge how Orin feels about her? Like, does he feel like does it seem like he's happy he's a part of this employ?
You can roll an insight.
Thank you.
And does her one.
It's hard to read. Orin's a difficult man to read.
Anyone else want to give it a shot?
Bro, that's number 6.
I'll
Supernatural
look at him
ones.
from up in the rafters. Insight check. This doesn't get any bonuses from my pass without a trace. Soft 20?
He seems relatively relaxed. He doesn't seem like he's adverse. He's very just cool, calm, collected.
Okay.
Okay.
But Van knows that not Muffin. Muffin's a little more hard to read. But she takes the satchel and you watch as Q starts pulling out these potions. And she kind of lines them up along the stage. About 5 of them.
I'm gonna guess
Sorry,
water
6.
breathing. Make a wild guess and say water breathing potions.
Probably.
Oh, they're more than that.
I didn't say that as Muffin.
Oh, sorry. She
As
says,
a person that knows alchemy and knows potions, I kind of, raise my eyebrow just a little. I'm like,
you're looking to try and get underneath the city of Himich. You'll need these to help you, as well as a boat to drop you off at the right location.
And you know that right location.
I do.
How?
We have eyes and ears everywhere. Gathering information is what I do best. Isn't that right, Brehick?
He looks at her.
oh, I'm sorry, Rick. What does she mean by that?
He says nothing.
Did you give her information, Brick?
He looks at you like bitch, what?
I mean, she's saying that she's been worked with you, and you didn't say nothing, so I'm just.
I
reading
literally
it.
did say something. The moment that I found her, he gives you a look like, are
Oh, I
you
know.
fucking kidding me?
Mhm.
Oh, careful with that stare there. It's so sharp it could cut someone in half, Mr. Butcher.
Are you done playing cat and mouse, Q? I
So
have
fun when you
questions for
play
you.
along. You're welcome to ask away, but I am offering you a chance to catch up with the dragon treasures. Should you want it, of course.
What is the price?
A simple IOU in the future should suffice. But not from me. These are actually courtesy of our leader.
Are they hot
Your
too?
leader?
course. He said to consider it a thank you.
Who is your leader?
We wouldn't spill all of our secrets right away, obviously. But he is very interested in meeting with all of you. But you did do him a very nice favor, so this is simply his way of saying thank you. And for wanting your assistance in the future.
Yet he didn't want to make this offer himself?
Oh, this is him making the offer himself. He was so grateful for that little dance you gave him that he just had to do something in return.
None of them.
The little what?
I think Tessera knows.
No, I didn't hear the word.
The little dance.
The little dance you gave him.
Yes.
Okay.
Which dance are you talking about specifically?
The guy at the ball.
Oh no!
No, that looks pissed.
The guy that was named D.
Yeah.
That pissed her
Oh.
off. That pissed her off.
Wait, wasn't he was in our keep too, wasn't he?
He was,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh.
Party.
Yep.
She's like that.
Zelina's
son of a
pissed.
bitch.
Let the goddamn rebels find our goddamn house.
Why did I know you'd do some shit like this?
Is your sister on it? Because she pushed you to do that.
Damn, that'd be crazy.
So, I mean, the deal is quite simple, really. We're offering you help and a location, and in exchange, you just owe our boss a favor.
Rick wants those dragon treasures so fucking bad. He wants them so
Like,
bad, but he
like
is.
this.
But they're the fucking Azarnian rebels, and regardless of, he probably doesn't know everything about their situation, but he does believe what most Crozians believe, right? Fuck no.
I mean, she knows the location, and she has something that will help us get to them.
You aren't
But
here
he-
to voice
No, I know.
Here's another thing. But here's another thing. She says that we either does Brig have to owe all.
No, she said we owe.
We owe a favor.
We-
Y'all need-
Basically, your group
And-
would owe the leader of the rebels an
Yeah.
IOU.
well,
And here's where my situation comes in. I'm part of the Silver Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
which is a mercenary group of the Empire.
Yes.
I mean, Van's not there to give a thing in, but me and Mike would say, we take the deal, but clarify, like, this IOU is not going to be to kill somebody in fucking power or some other things like that.
Yeah. Brehik is gonna look at you guys and say, absolutely not.
Well, it would be a hard decision for me as I am a member of the Silver Falcons. But we are a group.
Not to put stress on the situation, but Himich will be drowning in the next 48 hours. If I'm being honest, it might even be sooner than that.
How high up am I, Emily?
I'm near the rafters, I think 60 feet.
Oh, okay.
60, 70.
Would I break stealth if I used my earring for a message, since it's technically casting a spell, or did we say the message could be done quietly?
It would technically be breaking stealth.
Oh shit. Guess I'm not doing nothing.
I wonder if they already know you're there, though. That's the thing.
I mean, they could probably assume I'm there, but I did roll a 37. I hope.
Brihik will ask, okay, if, say, we do take you up on your offer, you said 48 hours this place will be underwater, and this will help. This will change that.
I'm giving it a generous berth. If we're wanting realistic, it's probably going to... the tides will start rising in about 12 hours.
Question. He looks at her like, God damn it. It's still...
48 hours was total construction. Beginning of destruction is 12 hours. So I'm just saying.
Question still stands. He
It's
says
real.
with an accent.
It will, because these potions will allow you to breathe underwater and give you the ability to swim unhindered.
Out of game, that's very, very useful.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
only one of us can breathe. Well, actually, two of us, if Brihik turns to a fish, can breathe underwater currently. But I can't. I don't have a swimming speed yet. And she also added the location we would need to go to get to the bottom of Himich.
She's literally like, no, drink the potions, I will take you where you need to go, and you can go save the day.
Basically.
And do the hard work.
But we owe them a favor. Basically.
We are not killing anyone in your name.
Well, that's bold of you to assume that we kill, but I can understand where you're coming from, considering your background.
And it will not lead us into... What is the... treason. And we will not do anything that will lead us into a seat of treason.
Sort of hard, since this meeting alone is treason.
Do you know very well what I mean?
I do, but I don't think you know your emperor well enough to know that even just this meeting, if you walk out without my head on a platter, that is cause enough for him to send the god after you.
I'm aware of it.
And the fact
That
that
is
you're
why
willing
I
to
think-
even speak... Sorry, dearie.
I know. That's why I'm just saying. I'm just taking notes of what you're saying.
The fact you're even willing to speak to me shows that you're smarter than they give you credit for, and that you're thinking for yourselves, rather than just following an emperor's mindless instructions. So, our leader would like to give his IOU to you personally, and you need to find our base anyway. So I don't see why you can't, have a little meeting with him. Look, it's all very black and white if you want to look at it that way. He has an IOU he wants to give you in the future at some point. All you've got to do is find him. Think of
is
it like a
anything
test.
but black and white. This whole debacle reeks. I look
That's
to
not-
the others.
That's not nice to say. I thought my perfume smelled rather good. And she kind of like sniffs herself a bit, like, do I smell?
He will be a stoic man. I look to my friends.
It's hard to say, but if people are in danger, what choice do we have?
I have to agree, I don't like it, but...
And I'll keep our meeting a secret, just in good faith. That way you don't get your heads cut off too soon.
Captain, Do you have any thoughts?
Well, if this gets leaked out, all our heads will be rolled. But if they can assist us in saving Himich, which is a city in the Empire, we may be able to keep our heads.
So you're cool with this despite you know who you're with?
Oh, I'm not cool with it at all. But unfortunately,
The needs
we
of the
might have
many.
no choice. Yes. It takes a lot to hold in my blade, so I don't strike it down, but for the good of the people, we might have to take you up on your offer.
Muffin will approach and grab one of the potions.
I am going to hit my earring, point to the ceiling, and cast a message to Van Uth and the Raptors to pretty much tell them what happened. Dan.
I watched the whole thing.
No, I know, but I'm saying we're agreeing. So you might want to come down and get your...
Drizzle
potion.
will take both of ours.
Yeah, you go to take the potion. She gives like a little bit of a smile and says, "All right, perfect. When are you wanting to leave?"
Immediately. We can
Immediately?
Go down.
Yeah, we gotta pass without a trace for like 50 or 40 more minutes immediately.
Sooner the better.
Oh,
All right, and she kind of like she'll stand up and give a little clap just to be like, "Okay, I will let our contacts know to prepare our boat. Gather anything you need and meet me by the harbor, if you will, the one you came in."
okay, so it's time.
That's just questionably. Will my pass without a trace help us at all by the time we get in the water?
It'll probably help you get through the city.
Alright, cool. I'll use it to get through the city.
But we are going to take a short break. Oh, yes.
No,
yes.
it's fine.
No, Xavier!
I need to go to the restroom.
I was just gonna, do the smell test when we walk past her, and be like, "Yeah, you do stink." even if she doesn't. Even if she doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
You're just mad that she's prettier than you. Come on.
Oh hell no, she ain't prettier than me. It's the fact that I didn't, summon my blade and strike her down.
Uh-huh. Alright, I'm gonna take us to the art gallery. Alright, we're back.
Hello,
Woo!
everybody.
Welcome back. All right, we are back in. We're in it to win it. So, you are all making your way, specifically to. And pull up the name of it. You are specifically making your way to the South Harbor. Is there anything you would like to say or do on your way to the South Harbor?
Were there any like potions of healing, Mar, in The Alchemist?
No. To my knowledge.
There's a potion of heroism though, so I'm gonna buy that quickly. That's cool, Emily.
I'm gonna get through the city super sneaky like.
Yeah, we don't want to get through that. Like, we don't have to go for the shopping. I'll just quickly buy that if that's cool.
If you want to take the time to swing by the shop, yeah.
Cool. Can you buy multiple, or is it just one?
Just one.
Cool.
But otherwise, you all start making your way south. You don't see like Q or Orin with you, but you do get that feeling of like being watched a bit.
Well, yeah, you know, they got their informants.
Sorry. It wouldn't be until you get to the harbor that you would see Orin, seeming to kind of come out of what looks like a crowd, and he sort of motions you to follow him down the coastline on foot.
And we'll follow suit.
Yeah, I want to note that I was very trying not to be seen with the Pass Without a Trace through the city. Again, to not be seen, quote unquote, with his Zardian rebels, quote unquote.
That is very fair.
Mm-hmm.
You make your way down the coastline. You would eventually see a very small, not very small, but like a small-ish rowboat. It looks like it can fit about 8 people. Which, for your group, is max capacity, counting Drizzle.
Hello.
And together, they would row. Like, you'd get in, he would be waiting there, and you would start rowing towards the middle of the ocean in the city.
General.
From the shadows. Yes, Muffin?
Here you go. I hand him the potion of heroism.
Well, you wouldn't really be able to stealth on a dinghy, but
No, I know. I was in the shadows, Emily. You hand him the potion?
Yeah.
Are you sure this might help you more up front?
Well, it actually will aid you possibly with shooting.
Well, I will keep it in mind.
Because it does the temporary 10 HP, but it also has bless.
Gotta see how long it lasts. I think it's like a minute, right? Oh, it lasts an hour. Oh shit, well I'm gonna put that on before we go in the dungeon. Nice. He would think, you muffin. Is Emily dying?
Yeah.
I'm here.
Hear you now. You just sounded like you've been coughing and dying for a minute.
I am a little bit, but it's okay. You make your way out to the middle of the ocean. As you're all kind of seated together, Q would say, I am curious how you all did manage to become heroes of the realm so easily.
If I'm being honest, I'm also wondering that.
Oh. Well, I thought about it a little bit. I've talked to some people. More than likely, we sat around and we did some stuff, just happened to pass by, we got paid, all the stuff we did on our way. It would make more sense, right, if it was the heroes of the realm that did it, and not some random schmucks that nobody knows about. So it's at least, how do I put this, makes the Emperor not look bad. Because with all of his resources, he couldn't solve these problems and some random people did it.
Well, you're definitely on the right track. The Emperor doesn't do anything that he doesn't... No, that's not the right way to word it. He doesn't do anything that makes him look bad. He definitely cares more about his public image than anything else.
Well, you asked us a question. I'm going to ask you a question then. Why are you helping us? Seeing as everything I've seen so far with the Azarnian rebels has been negative. Screw the Crouzyan Empire. Everybody in it's bad. Subterfuge.
And honestly, we had planned to ambush and maybe assassinate you at some point. But the little talk I had with a special little gnome led me to believe that you actually are intelligent and think for yourselves, and you're not mindlessly following the Empire's whims. And that drew our interest.
Mm-hmm. In a good or a bad way? I mean, your interest doesn't mean it's good.
Well, you're not dead.
Well, you're also not dead.
Then I think we're going on splendid terms.
Looks at everyone else like... Hey.
Muffin shrugs.
And Selena also shrugs like, I don't want to say anything that's going to make us...
How long do these potions last?
They should last about an hour.
Insight check.
It only lasts for 30 seconds.
27.
She is not lying. You don't get the feeling she is. She seems like she's been pretty forthcoming.
And they're...
Even now...
Sorry.
I was saying, even now, just sitting in the boat, she seems very, like, like, she answered Van's question very just like, oh yeah, here. Like, honestly.
Captain, you're a genius of potions. Is that true?
Well, most potions do last for about an hour.
Okay,
Give it-
okay.
If made correctly.
And there isn't any poisons, magical effects that we don't know about that would lock us in to any of your deals if they're unreasonable.
No. Actually, not unfortunately. Fortunately, the Azanian rebels aren't built off of forced loyalty. We actually trust the people we work with.
Can I insight if that both of those things were the truth? That they trust who they work with and that there's no poison in it? 23!
Again, you get the vibe that she's being pretty upfront. You do get the little bit of, like, that felt like a little personal to her. Like, forcing someone's loyalty, or basically doing the, like, I'll give you a choice, but it's not really a choice energy. Doesn't really, like, sit well with her.
Interesting. Well, he will shrug and wait for them to cast off. That's all the questions he had that he didn't ask while he was in the rafters.
Well, if we're still going back and forth with questions, Tessera, was it? I am curious what your relationship is to all of this.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, you're on Earth, Genasi, with a rock for a father. Who more than likely is probably connected to some of the elemental instances that have been occurring. So I'm curious. Plus, you were in Bycrest, where the Triton was found.
She's like, she thinks for a moment, like, what do I want to say? And she kind of says, you know, I may have my reasons. It seems like you already know more about it than some may be comfortable with.
I know enough to stay relevant, but that doesn't mean I know your motives.
Are we there yet?
Oh, please. It's going to take us at least another 10 minutes of rowing. I don't see why we can't have some idle chat.
Who's rowing? Maybe I can do it. I'll go a little quicker.
But Tess would say, like, she would be honest, she would say, I'm just trying to do what I need to do to help find my mother.
Your mother's missing.
He nods.
Oh, my condolences. It's not easy to lose family.
Speaking of things, would you mind telling your friend 2 things for us, Mr. Oren? Stop scrying on us or gathering all that information, whatever he's doing, whatever magic or people he's using. It's annoying. 2, while it was very funny, and it could be seen as satire, he is most definitely trying to put some form of defamation on us. It'd be nice if he stopped. Without
Orin, who is the one
problems.
rowing.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it.
I know.
Yeah, I'm looking at Q though, because she's the one in charge.
Damn.
And
She
it'd
gives
be
you, like,
nice
a
if he
sugar-
stopped.
She gives you a sugar sweet smile and says, well, I can't necessarily control his freedom of speech, but if it offends you so much, I'm sure we can curtail some of the more ludicrous
You see,
actions.
we're heroes of the realm, he does with like air quotations. Which means you guys probably don't like us. Or we're doing things that you don't want us to do. So I could see how this could be a ploy for something, whatever big plot. If we're trying to work together on a mutual stance for this, whatever this is, or if this is only a one-time thing, whatever, it'd be nice if we didn't have our working partner defaming us every time he goes to a new location.
Orin gives you like that sugar sweet smile from the rower bench.
Mm-hmm.
With all due respect, I hate all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But not enough that I would defame you like that. It's true that my words are satire, and though I might be less inclined or less forgiving of your involvement in some things, I will have you know I have not scried on you one bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a little weird, seeing as some of that information was only brought up in times where there shouldn't be anybody there.
Yes, and like I said, I have not scried on you.
Yes.
I learned the information through other means.
Mm.
Care to share those memes?
Maybe when you stop being heroes of the realm and start actually caring about it.
I mean,
Do you know
that's-
things about me?
Not much. That necklace was always a problem, but
I smile to Brehik.
This is, Van would say, not being heroes of the realm and actually caring about it. I mean, that is exactly what we're doing, whether you see it or not. And I don't mean, oh, we came here because the Emperor, I ran through all the different titles there for a second, holy shit. King, Prince, Princess, like fuck. The Emperor wanted us here for reasons. If we were actually following what he was doing, we wouldn't have done anything with this town. We would have left immediately. We got word that the dragon treasures were causing problems here, but that was not the job he gave us. We decided to deal with it anyways. As was everything else that we dealt with. Heroes of the Realm doesn't mean that we are the Emperor's attack dogs or anything like that. It doesn't even necessarily mean we work for him. We can work with him occasionally, if it's needed. And he looks at the party. The people unfortunately get hurt way too much in between all of this big squabble between all these powers and factions.
Yeah, people are usually our main concern, not the greater thingy.
Orin seems to be listening to this, and you would see him he pauses, and then he seems to give a begrudging nod of all right, fair enough.
I mean, he knows all of our information enough to make it satire. Bro.
Right, you know that you should not know, sir.
Yeah, if you know some of that, you more than well know that we are not exactly 100% on the Empire's side. Because we've already made it very, at least to us, very, what's what I'm looking for? Obvious that we don't trust him 100%.
Well, let's say that even if that might be true, that's not the image that he is pushing of you.
Well, it's not the image that you're pushing of us either. So.
Exactly.
Oh yes, we're just going to be thrown around as some image for things when we're, I don't know what, a couple 100 miles to the left.
I mean, if you go anywhere remotely north and ask anyone about La Familia, the first thing they're going to tell you is that you are the Emperor's personal elite god, sent to deal with the highest sanction of problems and to stamp out any and all resistance, to keep our empire safe and secure.
Oh, that's odd. Doesn't mean we have to do it.
Like I said, it's all about image. I mean, you should hear what they say about Brehik and Winebrook alone.
Well, there's something I need to talk to Brehik later about, but what do they say about him? What was that sound you just made? You hearing me?
Xavier?
You're here?
Yeah, I'm here.
What did you say?
I said nothing.
He'll give Brehik like a flashy smile. Oh, and Brehik's the poster boy of Winebrook. They're using your name as a tourist attraction.
Like his childhood home or something, or just his name?
Well, if Duke of Winebrook is anything like like the last one, they are absolutely using it as a means to generate revenue.
You mentioned the new Duke, and you see Oren's face kind of sour a bit. Like he ate a really rotten lemon.
You know of him?
I've met him once.
And?
Nasty fellow he is.
I do like the, go on, book.
He's... what's the word for it? Vile.
Okay, so like the last Duke. But...
Even then, the last Duke was merely just being a thorn in a lot of people's sides. This one was handpicked by the Emperor.
So, and I'm talking about the Duke that was after, what's his name? Hold on. Go.
The first Duke you
Galadan?
know of. This is... Yes.
Yeah, not Galadan. The one after Galadan.
That's the one they're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
He said... Because he basically was like, Galadan was a thorn in their side, but, like, not an actual...
No, I wasn't talking... I like Galadan.
Ah.
Not talking about him. I assume there was another... Because I thought there was another one, and then I didn't really care for it too much.
Well, there's only been
But
one
I
new
know.
one.
Oh.
And that's the one they're talking about.
So Galadan is the one they're talking about?
No.
No.
Oh.
Galadan was the Duke of Winebrook. He is no longer the Duke of Winebrook.
So
now
I
there's a new
would
guy.
know. I would have known of the new Duke when they asked, because it would be the same one, right?
Hold on.
Can you spell Weinberg? Because I don't have it in my notes apparently.
WYNBROOK.
That's I had an E in there for some reason. Hey,
So no, okay, to clarify a bit. You have not met this Duke. This is a new duke that was put in by the Emperor. The one you knew of was a temporary placeholder.
Oh, and he was a piece of shit too.
He wasn't the greatest, no.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, so then I would say that dude's name because I liked Galadan.
Ah. Then he would say, like, oh no, that one was just a placeholder. This one is a problem, handpicked by the Emperor himself.
You know, friend, not trying to be rude, you are saying an awful lot and yet saying nothing at all. Oh, how? What has been going on?
For one, the taxes have gone through the roof in Winebrook. Absolutely bleeding the locals dry in order to entertain all of the nobility and tourists. And then he's taking all of those taxes and he's funding a deforestation project to completely wipe out the Verdant Syndicate.
Well, they were sending us, fortunately for you. But he looks over at Brehig. The way he was talking when we were told this, he wanted to get rid of the Verdant Syndicate in the process of getting rid of you. I mean, we weren't going to, but...
Many people believe that the two of us are connected. Whether or not we have some interchanging allies is up for debate. More than likely, he wants to use you as a scapegoat to wipe out the Verdant Syndicate and then put it on you, saying heroes of the realm saved it from terrorists. But really, he's probably just using you.
Well, to be fair, I don't 100% agree with everything the Verdant Syndicate does, but I'm not in the market for attacking them. I don't think anyone else here is. I look at everyone else like, murder? Question mark?
I mean, it's been extremely gruesome from what I hear. Our contacts from inside the syndicate say that they're picking them off one by one, being dragged into the councilman's chambers and never being seen again.
Well, now that's an issue. Let me guess, they're also pulling people who aren't a part of the Verdant Syndicate but don't necessarily disagree with them.
No, they haven't gotten that far yet. But they did... This is Orin.
Okay. Sorry.
But they did shut down quite a few local businesses who just so happened
Son of a bitch, what businesses?
Did Brehik say son of a bitch or just what businesses?
That was me, Xavier.
Mostly local businesses who have like hidden basement compartments and just so happen to have evidence of dealing with the Verdant Syndicate, but kind of giving you the look of like, yeah, I mean, some people who hide the Verdant Syndicate have been going missing. Honestly, it's just fear-mongering to the highest level, is all it is.
Well, we're going to have to investigate it when we get there and make a decision. Man, it was nice to have a keep for a while. But I still know how to sneak into the palace, so that wouldn't be too big of an issue. I could get the keys.
Fan.
Yes.
Stop it. We know nothing.
Let me be honest with you, Brehik. If this new duke, handpicked by the Emperor, is basically witch hunting the Verdant Syndicate and anybody who is a sympathizer...
We know nothing of it firsthand yet. Let us figure it out ourselves before we start making serious jokes that could get
I wasn't
everyone, including
joking.
your sister, in hot water.
I wasn't joking. We're the protectors
you say
of
that?
we're the protectors of the realm. We need to protect the innocent people that are being dragged into this. I just said, before
Fine.
I said any of that, we need to see what's going on for ourselves before we make decisions.
Great. Van, do me a favor then. If you're going to make comments like that, please keep them to yourself. And Rihik kind of looks away.
He just raises an eyebrow at you.
100 bottles of ale on the wall, 100 bottles of ale.
Yeah, you definitely get closer to your destination. Q does like the very low whistle, and kind of like her and Orin exchange a look like ooh, tension.
It's always been there. We have a hardcore patriot, and his country's falling apart around him.
But you would eventually get to the middle of the water, and Q would say, "All right, this is your stop."
Great, cannonball right into the water. I'm just kidding.
Word of advice: try not to die down there. We can't necessarily retrieve you if you don't come back to the surface.
Mhm.
Just so, you might want to leave your rocks here so your body will float upwards.
That's... Never joke about my rocks.
Spicy.
Well, I'm gonna drink that potion and we're gonna go swimming. I'm also gonna feed it to Drizzle.
Let's go.
It's that potion from fucking Elden Ring that just instantly kills you.
All right. So you are jumping. You're all jumping into the water then and drinking your potion.
Van, are you going to be doing that heroism now? In case we get
Yeah,
attacked in the water?
I might as well just put both going on for an hour.
Okay.
Which
So
means
don't forget you got that 10 HP as well.
Yeah.
So, for those who drink the potion, you will have a swimming speed of 30 feet,
Yeet.
and you will be able to breathe underwater for up to 1 hour.
Hooray.
Up to 1 hour?
Like, you can end it early.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk underwater or not?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can breathe underwater, you can talk.
You can, but you have to talk like this.
No, please don't.
Oh, God.
You do jump, and I can show you the beautiful map. Correct.
Ooh. Why are you guys all faster than me? Starfishing.
I will do my best to show her how to swim like Drizzle with the little doggy paddle.
Yeah, she'll doggy paddle, yeah.
As you approach, you dive in, you would see a, like I said, a very, like, colorful coral reef set. And what kind of looks like the remains of what was once, like, a sunken ship, or at least ship pieces, probably ones that have run aground trying to get into Himich in the early days. And specifically, you would see the entrance to, like, this underwater cave here. And just seeing this alone, you would immediately kind of, like, get the notion that, we probably would not have found this easily. Or
Yeah.
in time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at you all, this sunken ship. There's gotta be treasure. That's a joke.
And from the cave, you would lock eyes with this creature, where at first you only see, like, the beady, like, almost like amphibian-like eyes. And then emerging, like, a green hand grasping the side of the cave
Well,
entrance and
God
climbing
damn
its
it.
way out.
Is it a giant squid?
No, it's a fucking sea or some
No,
shit.
Jeez.
Oh, it's a sea troll.
Oh, it's a fucking troll.
Oh, it's a
Sea
troll.
What
I
property?
don't know if it's a sea troll. Can trolls
It is a
just be
sea troll.
Can trolls just be underwater like a normal troll and not die because of regeneration, or does that not work?
It is a sea troll. It's a specific type of troll.
No, I know. I was asking a different question.
Let's
How
go,
f-
first
how
roll of
f-
2025.
How far down did we swim?
You are probably a good 80 feet down.
Gotcha.
Like you're
Yeah,
pretty deep.
Awesome.
How close?
Can I? Oh shit!
You're fine.
We don't do that.
No. Drizzle moves slower with a swim speed. Oh no.
If anybody wants
know.
to swap initiatives ever, let me know. Oh.
Don't worry, Mike. I feel the same way. My 40. I was like, no.
Why doesn't my sheet want to?
Did you roll for Dressel?
He doesn't have an initiative. He's on my turn.
Oh, okay.
He's always been on my turn. He goes during my turn if I use bonus action, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have to
Otherwise, he
use
just moves into
D&D
dodges,
Beyond.
right?
For some reason, my character's not working now.
I can see it.
I don't see it. Unless I
Also-
tried to refresh freaking
I thought we was using
roll 20.
this stuff on Roll20 for the new sheets.
We
No,
were.
I
saying-
said mine was broken, wasn't working.
Oh, your sheet on Roll20.
That's
I
why-
thought you said your sheet
Yeah.
on D&D Beyond wasn't working.
No, I said my sheet on roll 20 wasn't working because it wouldn't let me roll my initiative.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did Tess or anyone have enough time to mage armor?
No, not
I'm
unless
always-
you would have said it before you jumped in.
I made Tessa's made armor every morning. That
Okay,
is thing.
good.
Yeah.
She can. It doesn't even call it through a spell slot. It's always on. It's on. Trust.
Trust the process.
Why is it not working?
She does not play about that. Not at all.
Do you want to try to refresh roll 20?
I just did. I just rolled on D&D Beyond.
Okay. We'll have
I
to
mean,
fix
Tess.
it.
There you go.
But starting our initiative, Miss Tessera.
All right. Let's do a bonus action. Alright, we're gonna do that. We will bonus action do a hex on our friend over there.
Dun, dun, dun.
I will take off that. Alright. There will be hex, and I will hex deck. Cause burn, yeah. Technically, that's counting as a third level cast.
Woo.
Hex.
Yes, we're gonna hex the decks on them, and then we are going to Eldritch Blast because we can. Hold
You
on.
get 2 beams.
On. I do, and I was trying to make sure that my thing was on. But I can't. Okay, my agonizing blast is on. Burp.
You know,
Burp.
it's a good time to ask, Emily. You know how you're saying fire is everything has resistance to fire damage?
Yeah.
Are things weak to lightning and thunder down here then?
Nope.
Technically, no.
Damn.
Yo.
So move on to Eldritch Blast rolls were 19 and 12.
A 19 hits, a 12 does not.
We absolutely love that for us. Damage.
Alright, as you fire off a blast, it looks like it does 12 damage.
Plus the hex damage.
Did that add the genie thing, or are you not a genie anymore?
There's still a genie.
There's still a genie. Does that add the genie damage?
Yeah. Wait, does it?
I was trying to see. I don't.
Nah, it didn't add it again.
Because that's what, another 2 question mark?
I thought it was 4. I don't know what it's based off of.
It should be based off your proficiency bonus, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I will double check.
I thought I was trying to look real quick. Hold on, it might be easier for me to look here.
The genie.
The
Genie's Wrath.
Genie's Wrath.
Extra damage target equal to your proficiency
3.
bonus.
Extra 3 right now.
Yep.
So that's plus 3. So all in all, that's gonna be 20 damage?
Yeah.
Yep. As it roars back, not liking that at all, and he's glaring at you, Tess. Muffin.
Muffin will doggy paddle. 30. I will take a disadvantage bow attack.
Squish, squish.
14?
Does not hit.
Oh, disadvantage?
Actually, that wasn't roll with
you're,
disadvantage. Yeah,
you
roll
are
again.
Correct. How do I do disadvantage on this?
There should be a little toggle.
There's either a toggle
it's
or
at
a
the
setting
top.
to add a toggle.
Oh, yep. Okay. I'll just roll again though, just for now.
Oh.
Oh,
That sucks.
so close. But 14, so it does not hit, unfortunately.
Do I want to move in closer? Not yet. Okay, that'll be my turn.
Alright. Van!
Woo! I'm gonna swim so that I have a clear shot. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Above the wreckage of this here. I can't control Drizzle's token. Right one out.
I got you. I don't know why
20,
it's...
25, 30. Drizzle can swim 30, so he's gonna get here.
Oh, okay.
That passive sort of trace was gone, correct?
Yes.
Alright, Drizzle is going to dodge because I'm not going to give him anything this turn. And I will bonus action Hunter's Mark the Duder. The troll. Mark that off. And turn that on. And then it's disadvantage still, correct? Does run underwater?
Yep.
Alright, then I will attack him. Yeah.
Don't forget you got a bless.
I do have a bless, but I'd hope a 21 would hit either way. 23 to hit?
21 does hit.
23 to hit?
Yep.
Alright, nice. That added all of the correct damage, so 14 damage. And he is slowed, so he has minus 10 to his movement speed, I believe is what that one is.
Nice.
Let me just double check. Speed reduction doesn't exceed. Yep. Until the start of my next turn, he has minus 10 movement speed. I'm not done. I have extra attack.
Hey, stop pointing at me. Go away. Leave me alone.
He's gonna leave you alone. Okay, I have
No,
extra
go away.
attack.
Stop doing it. No.
Second attack does a 28 hit.
Us.
Nice. 13 damage.
Alright.
And that would be my entire turn. Now it's his turn. But he has minus 10 movement speed.
Yep. And he is exactly bloodied. He will get here. And he is going to... checking on his thing. Actually, he does not. He's not bloody because he regains 10 HP at the start of his turn.
Rude.
Very rude.
He will throw his harpoon at Muffin.
Is thrown at disadvantage? I know it's a harpoon,
No.
but
It is not.
But you're a monk, eh?
yeah, I am.
Throw that shit back.
You could deflect it
Yep.
if he hits.
Yeah, let's see if it hits me.
Does a 23 hit?
Jesus.
No. That's
Well, let's see how much damage it does.
Yeah, you could reduce it with the reaction.
Yep, we'll see how much it is.
Do you have to say it before you know the damage, or is it once you know the damage?
It just says when an attack roll hits you and its damage includes bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing. I can take the reaction, so I'm waiting to see what damage it's technically.
Can you only deflect the bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
That's why I'm checking. Yeah, I'm waiting to see if it is
So
bludgeoning,
it's
piercing. Or...
12 slashing.
Yep.
And 5 poison.
Okay, so 12 flashing minus 8. Got it.
4 slashing and whatever the poison was.
How much was the poison, sorry?
5.
Okay.
And that is all he can do.
That doesn't look right, the deflect attack. Did they change it? I thought it was a D10 plus
Yeah.
level plus dex. Did they get rid of that?
It's plus dex plus level.
Oh, you just have a really low dex. But even then, plus 3 should still be more.
No, I think it's wrong. My dex is a plus 4.
No. Hold on, let me look it up. Plus dex plus monk, yeah.
It's wrong.
So it should be plus 8, not 3. So that's 5 more, so that's 13. So you would reduce all the slashing, just not the poison.
Yeah, here, I corrected it. Okay, so...
Okay.
I didn't get any slashing.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
As you are able to deflect the harpoon, knock it away, Zelina,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Hi, Captain.
Well, hello there. Then I'm going to Misty Step with my good old Eladrin. Actually, no, I'm using my free uses of regular step to go right behind him. And then I'm going to swing me lovely sword two-handedly. Does a 24 hit him?
It does.
Aww. Look at that, 19 total damage. I need him to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
DC is 15. Oh, he's dead?
No.
No.
Why? I didn't say that.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm looking for saving throws real quick. Oh, there it is. For whatever reason, it takes a minute. He got a 10.
Cool. He fails. He can't regain hit points for 1 hour. The
Nice.
target can repeat the save at the end of each guy's turn to end the effect.
Alright, alright. Briac.
Xavier.
God
He's
damn it, son of
He's
a...
muted.
So does this we can see into the entrance of this cave, correct?
Yeah. Like the
Okay.
very entrance.
Well, I mean, we can't see into it at all.
Like
Like
you
it
can, but
seems to-
it goes deep, so it's like it does kind of get a
Yeah,
little
okay.
darker.
So does it look like the further into there, there's like it's still underwater?
Yeah, for now.
For see that.
Like you can maybe see like 30 feet into the cave before it's like it gets too dark to see.
I don't want to use this and then fucking be fucked on a charge. Hold on.
It doesn't look like it goes. Like from what you can see, it doesn't look like there's like it's still underwater, but you don't know.
Gotcha. So like, there's probably gonna be an air pocket or like a underwater cave or some shit like that.
The whole thing's underwater, but it could have an air pocket, but you don't know. It may or may not. You can't kind of see that far in. You just know that the 30 feet you do see is underwater.
Fuck it. I'm going to use a bonus action to get large as vehicle wild shape into a giant fucking octopus. And I will swim. Damn it, I don't have my mouse. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Hi, Mr. Troll. And is this technically
You would have to be
flanking?
here. You'd have to be here.
Okay, so the I will thwap him with a tentacle. This plus 5. So, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24 hits.
I see. Okie dokie. Okay, plus. Gotcha. 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, and he would be considered grappled. It has to. So, if the target is a creature, it is grappled. It has to roll the DC. It doesn't say. It's a grapple check, so it doesn't have to. DC 16. Until this grapple ends, the target is restrained, and I cannot use another tentacle on another target.
So does he make the save to not be grappled, or is it he's grappled and then has to make the
No,
save?
he's grappled, and then he has to make the save. Here, let me just post the verbiage as well.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it says that he's just straight up grappled, which is pretty cool, you ask me.
All right.
And then I have 60 movement, So I will move out of the way 10 feet so that Tessera doesn't have to shoot around a giant fucking octopus for her pop shots. And that will be my turn.
Tess.
Why, hello. 5, 10, 15. It's going to be like this. We gotta get a straight shot.
But
Yeah.
you don't need a straight shot. You have spell stackers.
Oh, hell, I didn't even have to move.
You
Fuck,
didn't.
That's right. Okay.
It is what it is. We're gonna go back to Eldritch Blasting. Attack. A 24 and a 16.
Hit.
Did you say tit or hit?
Hit.
Oh.
Does the 16 hit?
Yep.
Alright. Well, first we're gonna do that, because we're gonna add the d6 for that. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus another 10. Planilla. Should be
Okay.
21 that.
Does that include the Genie's Wrath?
Yes.
I did.
Yeah.
I did add a +3.
Would
Yeah,
you have
it's
an
only
extra,
on one
would you have an
attack.
extra d6 for the hex though, if you hit twice? Or did you only hit once?
It's only once, yeah.
No, so did you hit only once?
Alright. She hit twice, but the hex only goes off on the first.
No. Unless they changed it. It's like Hunter's Mark, it's every hit. Unless that's new in 2024.
Yep, it says whenever you hit it with an attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh.
See another d6 on that.
I think that's new.
That's always been that way.
It's always been that way.
That people used to do like hex and
Genie's
like,
Wrath is only on
magic
one
missile.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So the 25.
Genie go off on the second hit too.
No.
No.
Genie's only
Okay.
one hit.
So it is still up. But it is
It has been a
Muffin.
little bit since I
It's about to
played.
die now.
Is flanking still a thing in 2024?
yes.
For us
Cool.
it is.
We're keeping
Okay, awesome. I will stab with my
We are-
short sword.
this is our first combat with the brand new rule.
Okay, stab with my short sword. 23.
That hits.
I assume hits. 6 damage. Is it still up?
How do you want to kill it?
Alright. Muffin
I think it
doggy
hit.
paddles. Muffin doggy paddles up. Sees it like grappled or whatever with Brehik and just like waits. Cha! Stabs through its eye.
And it
hell.
dies a gruesome death.
I chop its head off.
Do we know anything about trolls and their... Because I know how to game regeneration is a big thing with trolls. Do we know anything about that?
Do not.
What I know is a traveling bard.
I mean, yeah, as a ranger, would I know that they regenerate a fuck ton?
Well,
I mean, we did see
yes.
it regenerate once.
however, he can't regenerate for an hour, and he's can't make the save if he's unconscious. So he's going to
It's
die.
true.
Oh, I guess
Which
sea
is
trolls,
true.
sea trolls have something different, yeah. Because
I still chop its head off.
Well, it's
What?
So it's still the same thing. A troll, like if we're talking metagame here, yeah, like if the troll dies at the start of its turn with 0 hit points and it doesn't regenerate, that's the only way to kill it. Zelina's attack stops it from regenerating.
Gotcha. I didn't know her attack stopped it from regenerating.
If she hadn't done that attack,
yeah,
that was part of her weapon. Now, if she
Gotcha.
didn't do that, it would probably come back and be an issue.
Nope, no worries. I didn't know.
Yeah, that's why I had to make a con save when I hit it.
Because in my head, I was like, how the fuck do we get fire on this thing?
I mean, we can still do fire. It's just resistant.
Yeah, I just also don't know if any of us have fire damage. But it's dead.
Muffin does. Muffin has Firebolt and Hellish Rebuke.
I didn't know she had Firebolt. I knew she had Hellish Rebuke.
She did Firebolt last time.
Do we want to fight? Do we want to fire?
Not
now.
out of game. Getting back on track, I guess. The tunnel it came out of, was that the tunnel we need to go in?
As far as you see, yes.
Cool. It's I don't know if you can
Swim,
sneakily swim, but just swim.
Swim.
Just so I know, though, are we gonna burn it?
It's dead, so I don't know if we need to,
No,
but we could.
We don't need to because it failed my save. But
Okay.
if you want to burn it, you can. Swim.
All right.
Just to be safe, I do a little front flip in the water. Pew! Firebolt.
Well, Muffin, I thought you said you couldn't swim. No, I'm kidding.
I can front flip, but I can't. I can only front flip in place.
I know. Yeah, it's not swimming. It's just front flip. We're doing water polo.
As you're all making your way through this cavern, it is about 10 feet wide at like its largest points. Like it kind of goes in from 10 to 8 feet. So Brehik, your giant octopus just barely gets through without squeezing. Like any larger, you'd have issues.
Don't giant octopuses also have a whole thing with like being able to squeeze through smaller spaces? Isn't that an octopus thing? Because they don't have.
That's a
pores?
regular octopus. I don't know if D&D put mechanics in for it or not.
You know what? I said the same thing too, but I was like, fucking D&D.
But Brehik, are you taking up the rear? I'm assuming.
Yeah, so nothing can get past.
Gotcha. So you start swimming in the cave, and you're going down this long corridor, probably for a good, 20 minutes.
Oh, that's good. I thought you were about to say like an hour.
No, it's a while.
There goes.
You were down here for a minute.
Well, guys, we only have so much time we are allowed to be in there before we have to fucking leave.
We got 40 more minutes of water breathing. If it took us 20 minutes to get here, I mean, we got like 20 minutes to mess around.
Eventually, you would see the cave start to open. You're all still underwater. I will show you the map, but we're not going to do the combat.
Oh, but we can see the map.
You would see several amphibious-looking creatures that kind of look like drowned townspeople.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
Love that.
Ugly.
Oh, God.
Muffin would be in front, by the way, probably here.
Ah.
Well, I was the first one to swim through. I would like to be at the front.
You can rearrange yourselves.
It's also 3D maneuvering because, swimming.
Yeah, the cavern itself, like the one you came down, was about 10 feet wide. But it would be about maybe 10 feet tall. But this is where we're going to end it for tonight.
Would we see any of these things before we entered in at all? Like, were they hiding and then showed up when we swam in, or were they like we noticed them before we entered the room, kind of thing?
As you enter the room, and that's what you see. Basically, like you come upon them.
Gotcha.
Mike was asking if we could stealth swim. Is that something?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was because it's just like there's a tunnel, and I
it's a
highly
little-
doubt you can, like, you can quietly swim, and we have swim speeds, but also these are aquatic creatures looking at the entrance of a tunnel that we're swimming through. So
Yeah,
I don't
normally,
know
like
if
you
it's something we
could
do.
stealth. I don't know if it would help you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna become stealth submarine.
Yeah, let me put this in here so I remember it for next time. Okay.
But yeah, that was our session. Dylan, do you want to sign us off?
Everybody, thank you so much for watching. This was our first session back to 2025. Thank you to my fellow players for joining me on this, and thank you, as always, to the incredible Emily for DMing this game for us. Thank you to Angela for the art you've been seeing throughout the game, and thank you to Tom for the music. We will see you guys next week.
Stay safe, drink some water, take care of yourselves.
Be